Good morning. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's the countdown. It's the countdown. It's the final countdown for the whole thing. The thingamabob, the thing that we've been like hoping for an update. And we're not gonna worry about that because I am still on Friday in my game because I decided to be picky. And I haven't picked a villager for the plot yet. Am I hyped or am I hyped? I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. I'm so excited. I don't know if I'm like, time zones are weird, right? Because I live in Korea, which means that January 15th comes to me earlier than a lot of you. Now, is it going to arrive earlier for me because they're doing a wave of time zone funsies? Are you all getting it on the 14th? I don't know. I don't know. But hi. Hello, friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome in. Let's start with our hellos, shall we? Zach, thank you for the National Sunday Supper Day. What is everyone having for dinner if you're having a Sunday supper? Nyla, hello. Anna, hello. Rainbow Mario Party, hello. Yoshi, hello. Nick, hello. Megs, hello. Okay, here's something I do need to do, like a formal apology, a YouTube apology. There's so many Megans that come and hang out. And you know me, I'm a Megan stan. If your name is Megan, practically one of my top 5 favorite people, right? But I mixed up multiple Megans and I felt so bad because one of them was my mod. And she was like, did you mean to send that to me? And I'm like, no, I didn't. So if you were a Meg or a Megs, or a Maggie, a Megan, I love you. I'm sorry that my brain does not have the capacity to think of you as different people, okay? You're just like an accumulation of Megan. But sorry, let's start with like the hellos again, because I got into that whole silly thing. Yoshi, hello. Shannon, hello. Silly Ian, hello. The other Megs, hello. Kate, hello. Mystic, hello. Proud to be the only Nyla. Thank you. You make my life so much easier. You're in the middle of spaghetti With your husband? Anna, how dare you? I thought spaghetti was our thing. Why didn't you bring me some? I'm just kidding. I hope that you're having a fun time making spaghetti. So friends, I'm in a wacky mood. We're going villager hunting. I have so many coconuts. We don't have to worry about the coconut situation anymore. We're good. We're good with that prep. But I figured we would at least go on a villager hunt and hopefully, maybe do some fishing tourney stuff, because I do want to work on that goal for completing all of the fish stuff. I'll be making sandwiches for supper along with thawing some blueberry scones. Oh. Okay, here's another thing I just need to talk about. My son is going through big feelings, and that's not the shame. That's not anything. He is doing what 3-year-olds should do. He's learning to human, okay? And we're learning to parent. It's fun. So I have noticed though that when he's going through his big feelings, right? The cortisol levels in my body make me want to have so much chocolate, so many sweets, so many cookies, and I've been having to be more moderating of what I'm intaking, because the stress makes it very difficult for me to tell if I'm actually hungry or if it's just child stress. So everything sounds good right now. Everything that you were mentioning, it all sounds delicious. He just poured out laughing while pouring. Well, I'm glad that at least he understands that he is the other person in that spaghetti relationship. Also, hi. Friends, we like to do a couple of things on the Artsy Gamer. We like to talk about our weekly goals and weekly wins. I did some game development last week. My hope is to get back into more game development now that the gentle sirs of the house are in their respective areas. Hubs is back at school, the kiddo is back at school, and I want to do some more decluttering and cleaning. I want to get back into game development. I have some art stuff that I like to do. We have the update this week. Oh my gosh, my amiibos are still in transit. I'm not gonna get the amiibos in time, and that's okay. I'd rather have a continuing, I don't know, just new experience for stuff, for new things for the update. So I like the fact that it's probably gonna come in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something. He's stirring the noodles and the biggest smile on his face. Love that, love that. So that's kind of my hope for this week. What was the other thing that I wanted to do? Basically just be an adult. Being an adult's hard in this economy. So I think that's just kind of my hope, my plans, my dreams. But we also like to do incentives known as a bubble break. I did not refill my bubble one, so we're just gonna hope for the best. So if you know what that is, I can't word. If you know what that is, like the stream. But if you don't know what that is, like the stream and find out. How are we all today? Oh, we're already at a bubble break. Cool. I was finally able to buy a Switch 2 yesterday, Mystic. Let's go. That's amazing. My weekly goal and win is that I'm hoping my week is good. I'm waiting for the callback for the interview. Megs, you got it. You got this. And I've been stressing. Megs, I've heard that Animal Crossing is really good for that stress. Mostly just hitting Gulliver multiple times. That usually really helps. I'm kind of stressed because I'm moving out of my townhouse into my Nana's house at the end of the month. That's a big change. I hope that it's, I don't know what I hope for, Yoshi. I just hope for you. You can share how much you want, but that sounds like that's a really big change and adjustment with routine and being in somebody else's space. So I wish you the best. And your weekly win is I drew another drawing and Shark Week is over. Let's go. So friends, I am a manic mess right now, which is nothing new. We're just gonna wiggle our fingers and wiggle our toes and turn our body from side to side. Oh, Wednesday, I'm gonna try to do more shorts. My last short, if you all could do me a hot favor, I did another if your favorite Animal Crossing villager made something on YouTube. It did not perform well, and that's because it did not actually send notifications to people to watch it. So if you could, I'm gonna just promo my nonsense really quickly. And if you could just watch it, it's literally 2 minutes. It's literally 2 minutes, y'all. That would be great. That would be great. Not that I really care about it really, but it's just, I'm like, I like the momentum, okay? I like the momentum. So do I care? Maybe just a little bit. So if you could watch that, that would be awesome. Tomorrow my cat is having surgery and I'm hoping that goes well. Megs, I hope so too. You're hoping to get an interview. It's a receptionist job at the local vet. Fun fact, my mom actually worked at this vet in the 80s. Listen, like, sparking that nepotism, okay? Like, if billionaires can do it, I'm sure you can say my mom worked here in the 80s. Same energy. Anyway, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, turn your body from side to side, grab your water, take your meds. I did not take my vitamins. I'll do that later. Grab a nom as well. If you've been in the office goblin position for a little bit, be sure to straighten your spine to whatever capacity that your queer ass or ally self can. I know that a lot of us struggle either with chronic pain conditions or mobility concerns or issues, so just do what you can with the body you have right now. You know your body best. And as we do that, unclench that beautiful jaw, friends, and do a nice big belly breath. Inhale and exhale. Okay. There's so many Megs in this chat. There's Megs, there's other Megs, and then there's Megan. There's so many Megs. All right. Listen, Elgato, don't be like this. All right, let's move you. Lori, hello. Everyone wants to know everyone still Mookie want to know if it can be dinner. Oh, okay, that took me a minute to read that, but same cat energy. I feel those feels. Absolutely. Also need to make sure what day this is. Just to check. Okay, we're still in the 9th. Cool beans. And y'all, I think I just need to not be picky, which is impossible for me. I'm very bad at not being picky, apparently. I was like, oh, I'm gonna like find this person, it'll be easy peasy. And it's like I left people on the island that I would have been okay with taking, because it's like I've been doing this for days, y'all. I'm like 180 tickets in. And it's like, unless I love these villagers, I don't want to know. And it's like I had Julia on was it, yeah, Julia on one, which is like we love the trans icon, but it was like why am I like this? I also had Apple on the island twice, which I was like, that's just offensive, because she's currently like I think I may just amiibo her in. And then there was like Agnes, who I was considering bringing back too, and I was like, and Fuchsia. I was like, man, I need to stop being picky. My personal win is surviving a very difficult, sad bleep week and meditating more intensely. I manifest whatever you need in order to like make that work for you, because that sounds rough. Antonio's exercising in the snow, and yet I'm not surprised. He's fine. He's fine. It's fine. All right. I also went to a naughty island. Okay, also, how many do I have? Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 times 8 is 104, right? Right? Yeah, 104. 104. 10, 20, 30. Okay, so we have over 1,000 is what I'm seeing. We have over 1,000 coconuts. I think I'm good for my coconut strat. You feed that, Mookie. I was in the middle of eating, but my weekly goal is to not get too overwhelmed with this update. Kate, that's how I feel. I don't know if they're going to use my my specific answers, but I was reached out to by a person who is writing an article for a gaming journalist website, and she was like, hey, would you be interested in, oh wait, I need more than this. Would you be interested in answering some questions about the update? And I was like, sure. I live abroad, and I don't know if I can do like a voice thing, but if you send me questions over, I'll answer it. And so I may be like published with being interviewed and everything. So that would be a fun week. Hello, Jonah. It's good to see you. Welcome in. What are the plans for the coconuts? So, I have been, like, my goal is to complete the Nook Miles goals, right? I have, I think, 8 left. And these 3 can go step on Legos forever, because that's going to take forever. But the DIY furniture, I have 959 more to go. And my thought was, well, we have bulk crafting coming, right? And the easiest thing to really craft is like when you only need 1 item. So the coconut drink item, which is not a food, it's an actual furniture piece, requires 1 coconut. And so I thought I would collect a crap ton of coconuts, do a bulk crafting situation, because we can do 40 at a time, right? We can do 40 at a time from storage, and I would just finish this in a day. That's kind of my strategy. It's very Alexi Giovanni coded of me. I'll make my weekly goal getting all the boxes and I collected and clean enough to put stuff in. Yeah, no, that was my strat. And so when I was telling HubSpot about it, because I don't think he actually understood like why I was collecting coconuts, and he was like, I'm so proud of you. That is so like min-maxing. And I'm like, I know. I think I'm gonna have a bit of a harder time with the what's it called? The tools, because the tools are much more expensive to make, but I figured I could make the flimsy version, 40 of those, right? And then do the upgraded version, which is another 40, and then do the gold version, which is another 40. So that would be 120 for 40 specific slots. So we'll get there. Julie Cat, hello, how are ya? Welcome in. So yeah, I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna tell Artsy to not be picky, okay? I'm really prioritizing lady villagers that I've never had before, that are more colorful than not, okay? So if we see Julia specifically, I want to take her. I've been kind of like hoping for Bunny, which is probably why it's been a problem, but I've gotten like Kitty so many times, I've gotten Bonbon so many times, I've gotten Sasha a couple of times, I've gotten a lot of like villagers that you wouldn't expect, but oh man, it's a thing. All right, we got feet, and we have, no, Bee. I've never had Bee before. The only pupper that I'd be willing to take is Maddie, because I think having Maddie come back to the island would be fun. Also, I'm looking for villagers whose species aren't represented on my island yet. Oh no. Can I handle 3 normals though? Can I handle 3 normals on an island though? That's the problem. Because I'm okay with having like a 6-to-4 ratio with ladies being the majority, because quite frankly, it's 2026 and we gotta, but like, no, we're gonna keep going. It's just ticket 1. It's just ticket 1. It's just ticket 1. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Run before temptation. Thank you. No, I'm not gonna be tempted by the siren song of her cutie normal eyes. No. So how are all of you preparing? Because that was something that I was asked in the interview, and I was like, listen, what you prepare is like I think preparing is based on what you want for the game. So if you were very design oriented, I think cataloging would be really great. If you were wanting to do a lot of things that you were planning on doing because you want to work on the Nook Miles goals, like do that. But really it's like, I think we all get into this belief that we have to be ready for anything, and that kind of, I think, it impacts the joy a little. I think my coconut strat is hilarious, and that's fine, but I've also had this game or this island for 2 years, so a lot of the things I already have cataloged. So I think it's fine. Mainly laying down paths and decorating, yeah. HHP is really fun. I've been considering using HHP for interior builds that I want to do for my house, because I do have a type in the way that I decorate, and I kind of want to do something a little bit more like, I don't know, like metropolitan DC black iron, bold colors, that sort of thing, which is very not like how I would typically decorate. Hoarding as much and breaking no-no islands, not my fault weather. Yeah, I'm trying. I actually need to deal with the hoarding because I've spent a lot of money with the inclines and the bridges. Oh, what a cutie. I wish... Drift, can you be a lady, please? I don't think I've ever had Drift before. Of course, now that I'm streaming, all the cuties are out and everyone's gonna be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Leaving these cuties to their demise in the cold weather. I'm working on cleaning the beach and the dock since it's my 2020 island. Wow. Man, what a flex. What a flex to have a 2020 island. Everkeep was my first island, right? And it was the Green Airport, which I was okay with. It was Green Airport in pairs. But I think that the placement of resident services was a bit wonky, but I liked everything else about it. He's lovely. I need clothes for him because he won't use an umbrella. I like the fact that the frogs don't actually use umbrellas. I don't... Do the octopuses... Do they? I know that they wear hats and clothes for the rain, but I don't think they actually use umbrellas unless I'm completely, like, talking out of my tush. Right? Right? Right. Right. I turned away Lily yesterday. I turned away Diva. I'm trying to think like what other frog. I would be really interested to have Gigi. But I also got into like this color scheme. I was like, you know, having like reds and yellows and blues and pinks and greens would be really nice because that's a really nice combination and a lot of my villagers have those colors already. But I don't know. I've also just felt like as a person, I'm really bad at like having a set aesthetic. Like, oh, that's somebody's very pink over there. But I don't know, like the way that Kato is like hunting for cuties and for some reason they all look so well together. Like they are the cutie club. How do you do that? How? Biddy! I will not hear any trash talk about this gorgeous diva. Hello, Biddy. How are you? Oh man, do I want Biddy? Pinks would be Puddles. I would take Puddles. I've also realized, like, she's such a cutie. The dress does not really work for her, but she's such a cutie. I've realized that I have a lot of birds on my island, like on both my son's island and on this island, because there's so many bird types, right? There's like the duck, the penguin, the chicken, the bird, and then the ostrich. So there's 5 different types of birds that you can have on an island, and 5 of your 10 could be birds and completely different species. And so I was like, okay, I already have a penguin. I already have a bird. Is that too much burb? Oh, and eagles, thank you. Also Sterling. Sterling is the new stew this year because he has shown up on this bloody hunt at least 5 times. So he definitely wants to come over. Are you planning to give in? I don't know. I'm trying to not be like picky, but I'm being really picky and that's really bad. A bird island? No, like birds are fine. Like that's fine, but I'm just like I'm not a bird person. I don't think like I don't know. Also, Abear, hello, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. I've been itching to decorate and I'm waiting for Rossetti to like just poof my problems away. If he could do that in real life, that would also be awesome. Gigi sending the bed vibes, the best vibes. I like Gigi. Gigi is also really purple, which is fine. But I'm just like, I'm trying to like match the colors of the villagers I already have. Like there's pink and there's pink and purple in Fang. And then there's red and green and yellow and a slight purple. There's like a lot of like dark blues and like vivid blues on my island too. And technically speaking, Vesta's face is like a really dark purple. It's not black. Oh. Hands down, a great crank. We try not to be picky and try to be new friends. We always end up going for our comforts. I already have my comforts. I think what happened was that I have it in my head that I want Bunny and Apple at the same time. And that's become like my thing. It's like, no, we're gonna have two Peppies. We're gonna have two Peppies, which is so not like me because that's very peppy. That's so peppy. So I don't know. I don't know. But Bunny is new. Like, I've never had Bunny before, okay? And she's not my favorite bunny either. And I had to turn down Bonbon, y'all, and Ruby, and, well, Sasha's not, like, Sasha's fine, but, you know. Forgot when there are birds, there are also chickens. I know. So there's, like, 6 different birds that you can get. I have a blue horse, a red squirrel, an orange deer, 2 yellow and 1 light brown rabbits, 1 Shari. Is your Shari in boxes? Have you been trying to get, like, rid of her? Because Shari was kind of like a villager I kind of wanted on this island. She's gray, right? And we're trying to move Artsy away from grayish. But she does have yellow on her person. And she has pink. She's also on my new leaf island. I have 2 Peppies right now. Like, listen. I do have a level of, like, of too much of something. And I had 3 normals, and that was a lot of normal, but, like, it was Vesta, Sylvana, and Lily, and they were great. But I'm just like, I don't know if I can handle Vesta, Tia, and somebody else, you know? But 2 Peppies would be fine. I think I, like, would like to go with 2 Snooties. Like, 2 Snooties and 2 normals would be fun. Yeah, no, it's like, I can't. They're so cute. Oh, I love Freckles. Okay, honestly, listen, I know that we're trying to do like new neighbors I've never had before. I would take Freckles. I would absolutely take Freckles. Robin has showed up a couple of times. She is a cutie. She's also very colorful. She reminds me of a bestie of mine. But not, again, a bird. I already have Jacob. I think I need to get 2 more villagers. I've been doing my best to ignore Shari and give fossils to everyone else. Oh, so you need to do the opposite, Abear. You actually need to, like, love bomb the villager you want to leave the most. So that's why on Friday I was gifting villagers that, or was it Wednesday? No, it was Friday. I gifted the villagers that I wanted to leave the most because the higher the friendship levels, they're like, okay, we've been on here enough. We're best friends. We can go now. So you actually need to be talking to Shari if you want her to leave. That's like the strat. I have Audie, Diana, and Fauna as sisters. I can't let them go. Whitney is as far removed from color. Listen. Whitney is anti-cloud dancer for Pantone, okay? But it's like, I would love to actually have Fang and Whitney on the same island because, funnily enough, this over at Angry Coconut considers Whitney and Fang to be siblings, and I'm just like, oh yeah, no, they're totally siblings. And then the other sibling that's not listed is Sky's mom. It's so cute. Do not hit her with a... No, don't do that. Jacob is great. I love Jacob. He's actually one of those villagers that I didn't think I would like, but grew to really enjoy because his coloring is really unique. And he's also like one of those lazies that's not dumb. He's not dumb. Yeah, you have to build a relationship with the ones you want to leave. Yeah. Yep. Hence your failed 2020 experiment of my sister sending me trash to give to Tax. Oh my gosh. No, absolutely not. No, we're not talking to Bubbles. I didn't even have to move from the spot. She was like, oh, are we going? No, personal growth happened last year. We don't need any of that. No. Yeah, give her fossils. You can also write her letters. The only way that letters actually work for friendship is if by gifting them something with the letter. Also going to Katrina, if you've unlocked Katrina, it doesn't sound like you have, but if you've unlocked Katrina, you can like add the friendship points that way. Bubbles has an awful interior. A sport gym? A sport gym? I mean, I can imagine like peppy influencer, you know, health thing, whatever. But just the name association, I can't. Other people can love Bubbles. I can't. I can't look past the name. I can't. No. You gave Shari trash. Oh my gosh. No, you have to like talk to them and be nice to them in order for them to leave. That's usually why when I'm trying to get someone to leave, I ignore the ones I want to stay and then I up the other people's friendship points. It's the same with Hazel. Her interior is awful. Her interior kind of reminds me of like camp core, like you're going to summer camp and that's like the interior for the like the sign-in and all that stuff, or like storage for all the camp gear. That's like how I feel about it. Bamboo for a bangin' villager, right? Hazel's fine. She has the play hobby and her athletic jacket. Yeah, right? A chicken. A male chicken. We're not looking for boys. We're not. I actually really liked Jacob's interior and I played around with it. It's basically a trash heap. It's amazing. And so I turned him into like this recycle, reuse, reduce, recycle sort of thing. That was really fun. I think if he stays on the island for a while, because I'm thinking about yards and I've been really inspired by EJ's builds. EJ plays, by the way, if you've not subscribed, go subscribe. EJ is doing kind of like elevated but dilapidated normcore. You know, it's like normcore, but it's EJ's normcore. So there's like a lot of rust. There's a lot of like construction. There's a lot of like very well loved sort of vibes. Hello, Diesel. Welcome in. How are you? How are you feeling? We were just villager hunting for the third day, fourth day in a row. Don't get into it. And he did this build for Rocco where it was like a woodshop workstation that actually worked, and I was like, stop it. Fang needs that, you know? So I've been thinking of trying to have more like workable areas, like different workstations where if I'm on the island, I can just craft wherever. And so I think I want to do that either if Jacob stays, I think that translates better to Jacob's sort of style of like repurposing things. But yeah, EJ has been a really big inspiration for that. I'm Amiibo. I want to do both. I want to do both. I want 2 new villagers. That's why I've been picky. Because Apple showed up on multiple islands and I was so upset. And I was like, no. You're replacing somebody else. So we're Amiiboing Apple in, yes. But I want another village. My girl Bertha. Do I want to? No. We're not doing 3 normals. Come on. At least another Peppy or a Snoop, like a sisterly too. Okay. Both is good. Yeah, see, I want to do both. We're trying to add more color, Diesel. We're moving away from grayish. We're doing the things that you all bullied me for the past couple of weeks. Don't worry. But how are you? I miss Bertha. I need to redo her bakery. Bertha was, Bertha is early Artsy Gamer lore. Oh my gosh. When I was in therapy, I was encouraged to read Doctors Amelia and Emily Nagoski's Burnout, which is, I still highly recommend it, by the way. It's a great book. But they talked about how the inner critic can become like a whole other personality as a form of like keeping you down. And so my inner critic got to the point where it's not like I had an alternative identity, but it definitely had like its own voice and opinions. And so they would talk about how the inner critic is kind of like the crazy woman in the attic from like Charlotte Brant's, I don't remember the book, but that one. And so I decided to name her Bertha. And naming your inner critic makes it more of like a separation of you instead of something that kind of like bleeds into your own like voice. And I was able to really segregate that whole like, what is this inner critic serving from me? Is it to limit me? Is it to keep me from, you know, feeling the hard feelings that helps me grow and learn and heal? And it was really fun. So I had Bertha for a while because of that. I was having a moment of weakness. Don't tell on me, A-Bear. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm doing all right. Back to work today, and I was awake for more than 10 hours. Oh, you were awake for more than 10 hours yesterday, so we're on the upswing. That's right, because you were sick. Well, I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're feeling better. Consensual bullying is good for you. It is. It is. I do like Wart Jr., but again, we're not looking for boys. We're not. I mean, like, listen, I'm not... Their gender is their gender, but I'm looking for, like, the femme personality types, okay? Although, a lady crank would be awesome. I still agree with what Dan was saying, is that it would be so cool if there was, like, a rotation of personalities so that, like, someone could have a smug Raymond, and then on another island it was a cranky Raymond, or a jock Raymond, or a lazy Raymond, or a peppy, or whatever. If they wanted to keep a gender lot, they could, I guess. But it'd be really cool to have like something so unique that like people could be like, no, I want a lazy Raymond though, or I want a cranky Raymond though. Me, cranky lady? Oh, you are so cranky. I mean, to be fair, in this economy, being cranky is kind of expected. But yeah. She was on my island. I have a video of her singing, my first villager to sing. Oh, that's so cute. Snooty Raymond. Oh, yeah, totally. Absolutely. It'd be interesting if they could do that with like a rotation of villagers. I'm surprised that that's not like a high-prized modded thing. Like you could mod personalities. Because all you'd have to do is like... If there are instances where the personality mentions species, then it's like, okay, I'll just utilize the conversation for a snooty cat for Raymond, right? So I don't know how hard that would be. All right, we got feet. We're on ticket 10 already. Wow. Okay. We're on ticket 10 already. No. No. Are you serious? No. Is that Bunny? Shortest hunt ever. Let's go. And see, there's no gray on this girl at all. There's no gray. I manifested by complaining and biatching about it. Let's go. Hi. Oh my gosh. Not my island, but I hope it'll be. Listen. Okay. Yeah, no. We're getting this girl. We're getting this girl. Come to the island, please. She's bringing color. She's bringing fab. No, Basti. Yes. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I think this hunt took 190 tickets, I think. I think it was 190 tickets in total, because I went hunting every day. So we did 30 tickets on stream, and then I did 20 tickets after, and then I got like 50 tickets. Yeah, I think it was a lot. Pale yellow than a beige. Her face is not beige. Her face, listen, do we need to do like a color swatch? No. This girl is yellow as hell. It's cream at best. Cream at best. Do not. On the bus to have lunch with my son, can't hear, but leaving like an oh my gosh, your hat's cute. See you in the replay. Bye, Mrs. G. Thank you. Is pale, thank you. We do need the, okay, we need the color swatch. Fine. We're gonna do the color swatch. Sure. We will do the color swatch. Hold on. No, I'm gonna die on this hill. Hold on. Thank you. Okay, let's, I'm gonna do a screenshot of this. do... There we go. Cool. And now her arm's a different color. Yeah. All right, hold on. Listen, I'm opening up the art app, okay? So let me see, where is the... Oh, hello, thank you. No, we're doing this. I'm proving a point. I'm proving a point. I'm proving a point. I'm proving a point. Where is the live draw? Hold on. There we go. Aha. Aha. Okay. So we're gonna do a copy. Where is it? And then new. Sure. And then paste. Cool. All right, where's the thing? Here we go. It is in the yellow, right here. Okay? Right here. In yellow. Don't at me. Do not. Do not at me. Her face is not sussy. Her face is cream colored at best. Like right here. Right here. Right here. See? Cream. Cream colored. Don't at me. It's no. No, no, no. And also we have this yellow. So no. No, we're not. You two are awful to me. You two are so awful to me. All right. Oh god. Came in, Dr. Berkeley. Yes. So, Dr. Berkeley, also hello, Happy New Year. I hope you got your card. I hope that it arrived. I've been a little concerned about that. So, I've been trying to move away from my like muted tones of like IKEA beige, right? And so I'm trying to add villagers that are not like, you know, cream or like browns and grays, and because a lot of my villagers are. She's American Butter Yellow. Julie Cat, thank you. That should be the new year from Pantone, is American Butter Yellow, okay? Or, no, Irish Butter Yellow is very yellow. Never mind. Yes, but you are trying to be a tart about this, Diesel. You're like, oh, it's all cream on the face. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. No. I know, but Berkeley, hello, how are you? So that was the argument. I had to bring the art software to prove a point that it wasn't like gray. I know you are. That's why I love you. Okay. Truly down with the Cloud Dancer. Oh, Cloud Dancer can go step on Legos. I now have proof. Yes. Yes. Okay. So now we're taking this because 3 days of this has been awful. Not really, it's been fine. And I think we're going to go say goodbye to ooh, should I do a hamster for a hamster? I'm okay with her glowing in the snow. Is Diesel being a twerp? She's being a tart. There's a difference. Trolls are usually the twerpy ones. Diesel's just a tart through and through. She comes by it naturally. So I think I want to do a hamster for a hamster. And then I think what I'd also like to do is amiibo in a sisterly. Get Graham out of there. All right, we'll do a hamster for a hamster. A ham for a ham. All right, I need to get my amiibo cards. No, not a twat. I usually think of like more negative connotations with twat. Okay. My girlfriend says that I'm 3 brats in a trench coat. You are 3 brats in a trench coat. 3 brats with a dom. All right. What number was she? Was she 270 something? 2 something? 2 no. 240 something? All right, where was she? Hold on. Let's do the Apple ACNH Amiibo. Naru, hello. Feeling better eating hot noodles? Oh, that's always. Oh, it's 3:59. Oh, geez. All right, 359. This is my personal growth that I'm willing to do. Okay, like we stare into the void and the void stares back, and we're going to dress her cute because let me tell you, this girl, when given the right clothes, so adorable. Let's see. Yes, let's get an apple in here. Thanks for the call. What can I do for you? Say what? Go to the campsite. I'm 123% in. I've been wanting to go there again. I really wish that villagers recognized you on villager hunts. Like, I understand that if, you know, I saw Joey on this hunt, by the way, and the Joey that was on my island is currently on my son's island, so that would be weird. But I don't know. I kind of wish, like, if you had a campsite villager that you had before and got released to the void. Wait, where is my stuff? Oh, there's the campsite. You're excited for lunch? I made pot of bean soup. Okay, so we've gotten like pinto beans recently, and I love pinto beans, but for some reason they're really like soft. Am I cooking them too long? Because they just become a gloppy mess, and I like my beans to be like soft, obviously, but like formed. Bean soup, I know. I've been like, I want to eat all the food. Diesel, I was telling people earlier that my son's been going through stuff, right? Like emotional things like shouting and screaming when upset, which has been delightful. And my cortisol levels have like made me want to eat like all the chocolate, all the sweets because of how stressful that is for me. That's not on him. That's on me to fix, right? But I'm just like, man, I just want to eat all the sweet things instead of being a bit more moderating of my sweet intake. And so every food I'm hearing sounds delicious. Thank you. Listen, it's the joys of him learning to human for the first time. I don't hold it against him that he's going through big feelings. That's what they do. But it's just like, man, no one tells you how like biochemically stressful it is to be like shouted at regularly. And for those who've like dealt with really not okay relationships where shouting and screaming was a thing, and like that's not cool, but it's like you have to be the adult when the child does that, and I'm just like, anyway. You had a ham I made stock and using the base of the soup. Oh, that sounds yummy. Ooh, an instant muscle suit. Thanks. All right, what's this outfit? First and foremost, what is this outfit? Listen, I love the fact that your base preference is not white skin, okay? Like we love a chickie that does not prioritize whiteness as a feature. However, that's not my skin tone, bestie. That's not my skin tone. My youngest is nearly 20 and the loud noises, at least they change with age. Yeah, and what we're trying to teach him is like, you can be mad, you cannot be mean. And yelling is something that like, it means that we are up here and we need to be up here to talk. And so we put him in his room for like 3 minutes to like, just settle down, right? So we don't treat timeout as like, you are bad, you are not okay. It's like, you are dealing with big feelings and we can't reach you. So you need to get to here so we can talk with you. That's what we're trying to do. Gentle parenting. Airbrushed abs. Sadly grew up in a situation with lots of yelling. I learned how to deal with it by hiding my room and I turned out okay. Well, yes, you turned out great. I don't want to, you know, continue that cycle of generational trauma, right? Like we don't want to do that in this house. If we're gonna mess up our child, it'll be in new and more inventive ways, okay? The worst news, and they said even if I move here, there's no room for me to build, and I need my house, Artsy. I do dance practice at my house and other stuff like watch TV. Resident service said that there's someone who's thinking about moving away, that I could have their spot. Do you know of anyone? Oh, bestie, it's a hamster for a hamster. You have to decide, is this island big enough for the both of us? Or do I go, hey, I'm famous, what do I say? Listen, since it's Graham, oh my gosh, he's been here the longest in comparison to the original 4. Wow. End of an era. I think he's been here for almost a year. So yeah, it's time to go. So it's Graham, right? Yes. No hamster ship? No, no hamster ship. If Graham's gonna be in a relationship with a hamster, it's gonna be with himself. It's gonna be with himself. He is... I have it in my headcanon that he is so self-content that he doesn't need a relationship. He needs a manager. And I'm not saying like he's a narcissist or he's an egotist. Like he is so content with himself, he does not need others. Did I invite him on HHP? He may be on HHP. I also have his amiibo because Hedgie was a sweetheart and gave me his amiibo. Apple kind of scares me. So it's the void, right? It's the void vibes. You stare into the void and the void stares back. What I found is that if you dress her up, like if you give her glass, here, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna say goodbye to Graham. We're gonna go to Harv's and I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, she's a mirror into your soul. That's what that is. All right, we've got Graham. So we're gonna have Bunny come tomorrow, and then we're gonna have Apple come the next day, and then Graham. It's great timing. I was just looking for you. No, you weren't. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm moving away. Thank you for always being a friend. I'll never forget the time I spent together here. Oh my gosh. I mean, I celebrated his birthday. He officially became friends with Fang and Olivia, who did not like him. And he gave me his photo twice. Avoid with the tooth. Okay, so yeah, let's go to Harv's and I'll show you what I mean. Also, I need to put up the photos of the villagers I earned in at Harv's. Jay, hello, how are ya? I wonder who will get him. I have no idea. If anyone would like Graham, you're welcome to take him, but you need to let me know in like 3 minutes. Yeah, no, like Graham's fine. Graham's fine. I'm not worried about him. It was really nice to have him on an island though. He was my 2-take smug for I think my first 2 islands. He was either the first and the third or the first and the second. I think he was the first and the third, I think. Who's my birthday twin? Mine is Peanut, born on June 8th. Mine is Daisy. I was very excited to see that Daisy had made it on Kato's like cutie list because she is a cutie. She's very much like pastel colored, so I'm not as like, oh yeah, but she's nice. Wait, we're going to Harv's? We're going to Harv's? Thinking of Harv's, getting excited for the Antonio and Fang anniversary dinner. Oh my gosh, right? We're going to Harv's because we already found a villager. Also, Rainbow, hello. No, what we're going to do... Oh wait, what? Oh, that's a mistake. No, we were going to Harv's. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I just messed up. Never mind. It was muscle. Listen, I've been doing this for 3 days. Okay, like my eye is like, you know, listen. I found out the mirror I got was from April's and I've never spoke to any of the animals. Oh my gosh. You don't have to speak to them. It's mostly just like if there's a queue, then they line up. They need to get rid of that feature of villagers coming to your island if you don't talk to them. Or we end up at work. Yeah, no. Okay. Here, actually, I'm gonna you know what? No. Let's see if we can do 2 for 2. Let's see if we do 2 for 2. I want to fly. Okay. I want to go to Harv's. Okay. Okay. We're good. We're good. Here I was like, oh, tra la 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 la, and then it just didn't. No, no. Listen, sometimes I don't pay attention, okay? I've been doing this thing where, listen, y'all, I have a master's degree. Not that it really matters in this day and age, but I have like a master's degree in like conflict resolution, right? Where like paying attention is kind of important. And so we had almost missed a call with my mother-in-law because I had interpreted what she had said to me as like, oh, can we meet on this, like, can we talk on this weekend because it'll be my birthday? What she actually said was like, hey, can we talk this weekend because next weekend I'm going to be busy because of my birthday. And I was like, and we almost missed it. So anyway, here is Harv's house. I actually like decorated his house. We're going to do a thing. Yes, I know. We're gonna get our girl in here. Oh, yep, there you go. Hi. So my poor button, I know. Putting up my buttons, babe. Do. Say. Okay, so let's, for example, give her some like cutie glasses, right? Instantly gorgeous. Instantly like ready to rock it. And like if we want to do, I don't know, maybe we could do a yellow or a blue would be nice, or maybe we could do this one. Listen. And then you have like, she looks so cute. She looks so cute. So no, we're gonna dress to impress, right? We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Where's like a nice little, like give her like a little dandy outfit, a green, something like that. This is the thing that looks so cute on her though, the do-rag. So give her like a green do-rag, a yellow do-rag. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect, right? It's all about how you dress them, really, literally. And like maybe, let's see, what like, oh, we can put her in like that. That's super cute. Anything else? Wait. Oh, the shape's a little weird for her, but like you know what I'm throwing down, right? Like she can be cute. She can be so cute. It's fine. Oh, this outfit though. Yeah, like there's like so many different things that you can do. The Chimajigori, the hanbok, stop it. Oh, we're gonna definitely gift her a hanbok though. The hanbok, perfect. Yeah, like so that's kind of like been my argument for her. The red and yellow hurts my eyes. I'm sorry. Okay, well we're just gonna leave her in some. Oh wait, no, I was gonna put up the photos. I'm gonna put up the photos. That's right. I think that there's some villagers that I did not put up here. So let's see. So now, like, listen, we can add a whole other villager. We have 2 more. Well, we have 1 more that we can put in. So here. All right, let's see. Who do we have? Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Did I put Grams up here? I don't think so. Yeah, no, I have a lot of their photos. We got Tabby, so we can put Tabby here. Then I guess we can start doing this over here. I think I already have Lily. Graham's up here. Do I have Blue Bear? Wait, Graham's on the bottom row. Oh, he is on the bottom row. Okay. Did I get Blue Bears? I don't think I put Blue Bears here. Did I? No. Okay, so we'll put Blue Bear there. And Joey. Unless Joey's on here too. Nope. And then I don't think we have Muffy, right? Oh, we do have Muffy, okay. Yeah. I think I have everyone, right? Did I put up? Yeah, okay. So we have Tabby. We have Goldie. We have Maddie. I would love to have Maddie back, actually. We have Dizzy. We have Rory. We have... Do we have Deirdre? Do we have Deirdre? We do have Deirdre. Okay. We got Marty, I think. And then, yeah, we're good. Yeah, I really like what I did with this because I don't know, it feels always so weird to have, oh, hello. Hi. That was terrifying. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Terrified. Actually, no, we're gonna fix this. We're actually gonna put this over here, I think. Yeah, right there. Perfect. How many photos have I earned on this island? What are the other photos on the other wall? Oh, this is NPCs. So, we have Jingle, we have Pascal, we have Rover, we have the Happy Home people, and then we have Brewster. So whenever I did like a Happy Home with a an NPC, I was able to do that. Terrifying. Terrifying, by the way. Nintendo. Terrifying. See? Nothing in those beautiful void eyes at all. Let's time travel to tomorrow. We'll say hello to our new friend Bunny. I think we're going to avoid the tourney, actually. I don't know if I actually want to do the tourney. I've done the tourneys so many times. Although I could go for gold. I could go for gold. And we said goodbye to Graham, right? We did do that? We did do that? Cool. Cool. Are we at a bubble break already? Yeah, we are. Okay. Well, I think what we're gonna do then is after we sign into this day with the tourney, I also need to figure out like which sisterly I would like to have on the island. Oh my gosh, the besties. They don't give enough time? They absolutely don't. I also kind of like that in like the original games, it was based on like the size and the type of fish, but I understand why they've changed it. I'm trying to think. We have... Flo's already been on here, and that's been a recent thing. And that's, again, another penguin. I'm trying to avoid that. Okay. Okay, new friend on the island. Cool, cool, cool. We got Bunny. Let's go. Bunny, on behalf of your new island family, welcome in. Absolutely. That's all for now. Cool, cool. I don't really have many sisterlies at all. My son has been... Oh, I could bring in Shari. I could also bring in Agnes again. I have no problem inviting Agnes. Oh, I need to put Apple on the campsite thing. 14,000. Once you get the gold trophy, the only reason to do it again is if you want more prices and you don't use the TIs. I want a ceremony. Yeah, like... I don't know, it feels so kind of, I don't know, sad that we don't have more of like the community thing. It's like, oh, we're just fishing, that's fun. Wait, where is Bunny? Where is Bunny? Hi, Fang. And there's Apple Poo. And then, wait, where is she? Is she over here? This girl, by the way, is super cute. I really like Tia right now. She over here? No. Where is Bunny? Oh, that's right. She replaced Sylvana because I'm a heartless harpy. I sent my girlfriend away. Oh my gosh. Wait, hello? Hello? Oh my gosh. Listen. This island is about to be completely just demolished, so oh, that's something I need to think about too. So each of the villagers and each of the buildings have their own gyroids. Hmm. They have their own gyroids. Interesting house. I may have to figure out how to save the gyroids, too. Ooh, nice interior. Hi, Bunny. How are you? Oh, hey, thanks for suggestion the other day. You were right. The island is gorgeous. Don't lie to me. I'm so excited for my new life here. Let's catch up once I'm done unpacking. Ooh, I'm kind of excited. I've never had Bunny before. That's exciting. Or Apple. I wonder how many villagers I've actually had at this point. I think with the exception of Toby and Chai, I've not had any of the other Sanrio. Did I do Apple yet? No. We'll do Apple. There we go. Yes, I got Bunny. I did. Bunny's eyes remind me of mimes. I mean, she kind of reminds me of like early art, like early Japanese cartoon art. That's kind of what it reminds me of. We can erase. Yep. We can erase. Yep. Oh yeah, we got to do, oh my gosh, so many villagers on this island too. All right, so Soar, I need to get her a new gyroid. So we need to find a gyroid piece and get that started. Oh man, I am literally itching to just start decorating. You have no idea. Yeah, that's what you see me. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yes, please validate me. Okay, yeah, I'm itching to get to decorating. It's so bad. It is so bad. I want to like start planning things out and like think about how I'm going to make this island accessible and also like decorated, but also not so decorated that I can't actually play on the island and stuff. Like I'm so excited for that level of pain and frustration. I'm so excited. We're gonna ignore the that though. I'm also ready for a clean empty space. 100%. Oh, I need to water. Oh geez. There we go. Oh, I guess we'll put stuff away too. Clothesline. Get the watering. Yeah, I don't have fish bait or anything, so I don't think we're gonna do that. If I'm feeling like I want to catch fish and make a lot of money doing it, I'll go back to it after stream. Because now that it's just me at the house now, I can have a little bit more of a structure to my day. Okay, so we got that. I need to, oh my gosh, I need to clean. Oh yeah, actually we'll just use this for our welcome to the island umbrella, which is what I give every villager. It's always really hard to figure out what to gift a frog villager because they don't accept umbrellas and they're almost sort of kind of offended that you gave them one to begin with. So that's a fun thing. I'm doing Rossetti's work for him. How dare. Okay, how many do we have? Perfect. I think that's enough. And let's craft. Oh, I should probably do 2 of these, right? I should do 2 of these because Apple's gonna be coming here too. Yeah, we should get more. Cool. Umbrellas are for tourists. Umbrellas are for tourists. Man, it's going to be so cool to have different villagers on the island that are tourists. Like, that's going to be so cool. Oh, sir. Sir. Okay. Sir, really? Oh my gosh, you're going to make me work? Okay, I'll just do it over here. I was thinking also that, I don't know if I'm going to do it today, but maybe we'll do it Wednesday. It depends on, like, when the update actually drops, but, like, I may want to clean up the flowers because I don't want the flowers in my inventory, but I do want the trees and I want the shrubs in my inventory. In the middle, listen, it's a very text-coded thing to do. I'm not surprised. I still get a sense the hotel is visited only by residents. Hard to say though. Like, visited by, what do you mean? Based on some of the videos that I've like seen recently, that there is a mechanic, apparently, according to Koramora, that you can try to invite your tourists to the town, which I think would be really cool. I have been considering, since I did get the amiibos for the new villagers, that maybe possibly invite one of them. Maybe. I don't know which one though. I think Minoru is like a big favorite for people right now. But they're also like, their color scheme's very muted. The Splatoon ones are very colorful though. If it drops around the same time as I hope so. Yeah, honestly, I would be okay with it dropping, I don't know. If it drops the 15th, that's my Thursday and that's y'all's Wednesday. So I'm like, I would be okay with you know, streaming that day. It drops on Japan time. Okay, so it's probably gonna drop on Wednesday for a lot of you. I mean, it's fair, right? Like, they're gonna drop it on their time. Life should not be America time, you know? It shouldn't be that. That shouldn't be the normal anyway. Yep. Around now? Listen, that'd be cool. We'll clear favorite. We'll clear favorite. I'm happy I don't have to work Wednesday or Thursday. I am happy for you too. I typically do volunteer work at my husband's school library on Thursdays. I may move it. I don't know how much work will be needed in coming back from vacation, but I'll ask. You're technically not getting it a day early, but to your time zone, you're getting it early. All right, we're gonna do welcome to the island. Also, I think I want to revitalize the whole rainbow sweater situation. So with Bunny, I think, let's do the colors. I typically just do the typical one. Like, I like that one a lot. Yeah, you know what? Actually, let's just do both of these because I like that. It's important to miss just for now. I mean, I'm okay with, like, if I'm not streaming, that's fine. I can stream and people can talk about like what they've learned. I think that's also really fun. I don't need to be the first person that is streaming it. I know that's probably like a really bad like streamer content creator thing to say, but like I don't like it'll still be there. It'll still be there. It'll be okay. All right. Yvette, hello. What? So it'll be 10 a.m. on Thursday for me. Crazy pants. How did you come up with those times? Did Nintendo do that? And I just obviously didn't pay attention? Because of that coming in with the win. It'll still be there, and yeah, no, seriously. Oh, I know. I'm not worried about it. And it's honestly, listen, if you want to rotate or just not see me that day, that's okay. Like, I understand that people may want to experience it themselves, and if they don't want to have spoilers, that's also okay. Like, don't feel bad. I'm not obligated. You're not obligated to give me your time. You know what I mean? Like, you're not obligated. That's basically what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna be diamond painting the day the update comes, and like I can't wait. It's fine. All right, let's do a bubble break, and then we'll actually take like a little bit of a break. I don't I don't know if I feel hungry, but I think I need to like move my feet a little bit. You thought your sister sent it to you? Oh, is she in the know? Is she in the know with the Mario? Yeah, like it's not going anywhere. I don't like the concept of FOMO. I like the idea of being fashionably on time. I don't think anyone has to worry about it. It's still going to be there. And honestly, if I can like elongate or delay the experience, because I think people were so excited for 2.0 that they just like crashed and burned after the first month. And it's like, y'all, what you bring to the game is what the game's going to give back. So if you're going to like speed run everything, of course it's going to like only last a month and you're going to get burnt out as hell. Which is why I'm really excited that my amiibos will be coming like in late January, maybe early February. So like I can enjoy and appreciate the amiibo stuff later. I also get hyper focused on things. That's fair. Anyway, friends, thank you so much for 39 likes on the stream. I appreciate you. So be sure to straighten up your spine. I've definitely not been sitting in the way that I should. I'm still trying to think of like a villager, like a sisterly. I know that people don't necessarily like Charlize, but Charlize's color scheme is kind of like the inverted version of Jacob. So I was thinking of Charlize. Also, her birthday is in April, so we can try that. And yeah, so yeah, friends, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, turn your body from side to side. And I want you to do a nice big belly breath inhale and exhale. Eat a nom or a scone. PC Brian, hello. And then we're gonna do another one, a nice big belly breath inhale and exhale. Okay, so what we're gonna do, friends, I'm gonna do the BRB. Oh, UK, poor UK. Like seriously, like poor Mayor Mori, poor Ben. Charlize would be cute with Bunny. Okay, I think I kinda want to see about Charlize because I always turn her away. I always turn her away, and this is all about new. So I will be right back. Let's do a poll since I want to give you the concept that you have any like rights on my island at all. Should we amiibo Charlize or another sisterly? So Charlize, different sisterly. There we go. All right, I'm gonna leave you with that poll. I'm gonna spell it correctly. And then I'll be right back. So go take care of yourselves. I did not do the, oh my gosh, I did not. Thank you. Look at me. Look at me being so pro. Like, do you not aspire to my what's it called? My professionalism? Like, listen, be right back. Okay, hello. Hello. Okay, so we were talking about Charlize. 54% are saying different sisterly? Really? Really? Really, really? Well, let's invite her to the campsite and see how we feel, because I still argue that the reason why people don't like villagers is because they're dressed weird. Who though? So I was thinking like Shari, although she's very gray, she has a little bit of yellow, and Agnes was the original sisterly on this island, and I really like Agnes. I think Agnes has been my most sister lead, like my first have to take sisterly ever. LM, hello, it's good to see you. We went villager hunting, we found Bunny, we amiiboed in Apple, and we're currently considering another villager. So that's what we're doing. So let's talk to the girl and see how we feel. Diva is purple. I do like Diva. Diva's fun. I've had Diva before though. So if we're trying to prioritize different villagers that I've never had before, I don't know. Like she's very colorful. She's very much like not the typical villager I would go for. Cat was my starter sisterly. I had to let her go to make room for my new villagers. I like Cat though. I do like Cat. She's just also like, we're trying to be more colorful, and this is probably as colorful as a sisterly is going to be, right? Like we have Cherry also. A very pretty green, yeah. So we can do Charlize. I don't want Rocket. Respectfully. Here, but let's like go talk to her. I've had Ursula before. I think I even have Ursula's. No, I don't have Ursula. Yes to Charlize. Okay. Who is the other one that you were like, no? Yeah, like, okay. Oh, that's so your catchphrase is Wait, hold on. She's like in this instance right here. Like cute face, right? Cute face. She's cute, right? She's cute. Wait, what did she want me to make? A wooden block table. Okay. For a tough looking, I like tough looking. I love tough girls though. Eyeshadow's on point. I know this is not the correct phrase, but like, look at that like eyeliner. It's so sharp. It's so on fleek. Listen. Fuchsia is neon pink. I don't know if I have fuchsia though. I don't know if I have fuchsia. I'm trying to think. You wanted a wooden block table, right? I do have Diva. I'm also trying to go for villagers that like share similar colors with each other. You retract my statement. When having Rocket, you'll need a minute or so. You got confused with Paula. Yeah, no, I don't want Paula for the island. I'm trying to go for villagers that have like a similar color scheme, right? So for example, Bunny has the similar coloring to Vesta and also to Jacob. So it's like these three feel really connected. We're going to be replacing, I think, Tabby with whichever sisterly, but we're getting Apple, and Apple works well with Jacob as well as Olivia, and I think that she also has some pink in her too. We can keep Charlize, yeah, right. So Charlize works with Jacob with the green and also the yellow. So it's like we're getting a lot more like color schemes that kind of work together. That's kind of what I'm going for. So I'm thinking Charlize, maybe possibly. If we have Diva, we don't have any other villager that's purple, and she kind of stands out that way, which is also fine. But I've never had Charlize before. That's kind of why I'm going for that. And also, we could go for we could go for single mom core. We love single moms on this channel, not hating. It's just I don't know if I want Sylvia and Jackson on the island, okay? Yeah, she also has green in her ears. So it's like I'm trying to do more coloring, right? What was the other one? I think those are the only sisterlies that I actually have. I think. Yeah, I have Quinn too. But I think, yeah. So wait, what was Charlize's amiibo again? Charlize, ACNH, amiibo. She's 186. Okay, so let's, we also have Agnes, who would work with, like, with Antonio specifically, because she's black and pink, right? So we can go with the stark contrast where that fits in. So we have options. I like how people are starting to vote for Charlize, though. So Shari would kind of work with, like, some... Actually, do I not even have Shari? I thought I did. She's 186, though? Wait, where? There she is. Okay. So we'll see. I'm trying to go with a lot of pastels on my island, and then there's Rodeo. You gotta have... You can do, like, pastel goth, though. Pastel goth is fine. Right. I think I need a wooden block table. Is that what she said? That's what she wanted. Let's see. Wooden block table. Did I get rid of it? I may have gotten rid of it. Ugh, girl, expensive. She's not actually very expensive. Do I have, like, the wooden block toy? Probably not. I have to build things. I can't just go to my storage or just, like, build things from storage. Oh no, oh my god. Okay. All right. I had Tabby as my starter in Wild World around Christmas, then she moved away and got replaced with Dottie, and then I saw Tabby again, and ooh, I love Tabby. Tabby's great. She was not my OG Peppy for this game, but she was really early. So, like, I got Truffles, who was also on one of the islands, by the way, and I was super tempted. But I got Truffles, who is a pig that has a lot of haters for some reason. I don't know why. And she's one of those villagers that, like, no matter how often I have her on the island, she's, like, ready to move on in, like, 2 weeks. So she only stayed for a couple of weeks, and she was the first villager, I think, to leave my island, which was a really big deal. And then I ended up getting Tabby because the person who was, like, getting rid of her on Reddit, because Reddit was a big thing to trade villagers at the time, it was like they responded faster. Well, you can do crafting stations. It's just you don't have to go to your inventory anymore. Basically. A wooden table. Oh my gosh, girl, you are expensive. That snooty cat villager you have, what's her name? Olivia? I've seen her too in the city. Yeah, no, I love Olivia. I don't remember how I was introduced to her, because in reality, she's not, like, the cutest of cats, but I love her. She's like, she's always been just a class act, and I appreciate her. She's great. I think it's the eyes, because all the other eyes try to be cute, but she's, like, distinctly a cat. Her and Kitty have cat eyes, like literal cat eyes, and the others really don't. Oh, her goal is to be an archaeologist? No way. Okay, let's, like, read about, let's read about her, shall we? Charlize Nookopedia. Let's see. Let's see. Let's learn about Charlize, shall we? Not from Animal Crossing fandom. Screw that site. No, that's not helpful either. I want this one. This table is going to take up so much room. Yeah, she's cute. She's cute though. She was part of Dubutsu. She was originally a Peppy, which is really interesting. Her birthday is April 17th. Is it? Wait, do she and... Did I not know this? Because I feel like I have another villager whose birthday is the 17th. Is that also Apple? I have Anka in both New Leaf and New Horizons, thanks to her Meaver. Oh, that's cool. You found her on the fandom? Okay. Yeah, in Happy Home, she wants to be surrounded by greenery. And it looks like in New Leaf, she wants to be an archaeologist, and her skill is hitting snooze. She is the youngest of 6 kids. Could not imagine. Wow. Okay. I think I could work with the archaeologist thing because, again, I want to have a rolling, like, really big build for the museum. And so having something that, like, she's an aspiring archaeologist and has, like, she's going to be working on the fossils, that would be fun. Are her siblings in the game? I have no idea. Okay, I think honestly, I think we're gonna go with Charlize personally. I think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna do Charlize. I think that would be fun. Okay, so we said goodbye. We said hello, and then we're gonna say hello again. I know that the Crankies talk about their nieces. And so I made it headcanon for me that Sky was Fang's niece, which made the most sense. Like maybe the mom's a bit older and Fang is like the hip, slightly older uncle, you know. Yeah, the more that I think about this game, like there's so much that you can like really code in before it becomes repetitive. And if like you are a casual player, maybe you're getting new things differently. I know that Vis was talking about that when it came to the update. But I think what I agree with from previous players that I think I want to earn villagers' friendship. Like it has to take work, and that you have to like it has to be like an aspiring goal to, you know, have a cranky be your friend. Like you can't move their houses without becoming friends with them. You actually have to work to maintain that relationship. And I don't know, like I really do agree with that sentiment that it does seem to make it seem like villagers are very not whitewashed, but they're very easy to smooth out. They're like if they're gonna be mad, be mad. Like if you make them mad, let them be mad at you for like an entire day. You know? Although I'm aware that Ankas and city folk I've never seen her here. Oh, interesting. Great to see you. I love this girl. I love what she's wearing. We need to give you a different hat though. Okay, so we have Tabby, who's out and about. Hi, Basti Bo. This will forever go down in infamy. So far, I have not seen it travel. So far. Whitney just gives off matriarch vibes. I don't know if, like, I don't know. I feel like Whitney would also be, like, the cool aunt. You know? Yeah, you all know why that exists. It's all y'all's fault. Whitney's one of my favorites due to her appearance and yeah, no, I want to see the movie. Oh my gosh, let's look at Apple. This is so weird. So weird. I never thought I would ever have Apple on my island. Wow, way to have a brand, bestie. Way to have a brand. Oh my. Hello. Remember how you invited me to Lagom when I was visiting the campsite here? Well, here I am, and still going through a pile of unpacking to do, but let's hang out tomorrow. Cool, cool. Wow, she's really good. Bad chat, cute. Yeah, I would also love to have Whitney on an island at some point. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Perfect. We're just gonna be lazy about this. Okay. Because it's snowing. Fun fact, I don't know if anyone knows this, but you can literally bury the gyroids in the sand and they will still grow. So just letting you know if you did not know that. Did I miss something? We are Meeboing in Charlize, I think. I think that's what we're doing. Are we... Wait, what day are we on? We're on the 11th now? Okay, so we'll, say hello. Oh my gosh, all the cuties. I wonder what her house looks like if she's home. If she's home, I want to see. She's home! And we also have the shovel. You didn't know that? Yeah. Wait, why are we meowing? What's going on? Okay. We're having a meowy time. Clatteroid. Is it this one? Cute. We're gonna change the coloring, but cute. Hey, I just want to drop in and ask what you're hyped about for the 3.0 update. I'm personally ready for the Splatoon stuff. Hello, Salted Peanuts. Welcome in. I'm excited for Rossetti because if anyone can come in and clean up my mess, love you forever. But yeah, no, I'm excited for the Rossetti mechanic. I'm excited for the hotel. I'm like, it's not the thing I'm most excited about, but I'm really just excited for the fact that we're going to have traveling tourists on the island, so it feels a lot more busy. I really like that. I'm really excited for Slumber Islands from a collaborative and like maybe a competitive perspective, but not necessarily like something I would like to do all the time. But I like that there's more of a creative mode for Animal Crossing. I just kind of wish that there was more to like, I don't know. There was more to like the life sim aspect of it. So I think that's kind of what the hotel is for. Also for people who can't or don't want the HHP DLC. So yeah, we're currently just like inviting people. I'm also really excited for bulk crafting. I made this joke about like why I'm collecting. She was scary for a second. But I'm really excited for bulk crafting. I'm really excited for yeah, I think that's it. Like, that's like my major things that I'm excited about. What are you excited about for the Splatoon stuff? Like, are you wanting the villagers? Are you wanting the items? I kind of want the items. This big fat meanie face. So, again, like, I like characters that are complex. And, like, it's okay if a Peppy is so neurotic that you need to tell them to chill and they get mad at you. I like the idea that a Snooty, like I want villagers to actually have opinions of each other. Like if you have a Snooty and a Peppy nearby that they're gonna throw down, like, or a Cranky and a Smug are not gonna get along, and it's not just the Cranky, like the Smug feels that they're too much. Hi, buddy. You wanna come say hi? Or not? Charlize is the best. Let's go. Ooh, the pearl clothes. Nice. Let me go say hello. Let me bring a cat over. Hold on. Hey, do you want to say hello to people? Yeah. I told you I was in the office. It's not like you speak English or anything, but like, it's okay. Want to say hi? Want to say hi? You're like, no. Hi, buddy. How are you? Did you have a nice nap? Don't sniff my nostrils online. That's weird. Cat break. Yep. Oh, he's oh god. You want down? Okay. Bye. He's our orange cat that doesn't have the has the audacity of not being orange. The Duke of Orange. Yes. Wait, what did you want me to make you something? I didn't like talk to you. Oh man. An iron closet. I think I have one. Please let me clear out my inventory for you, bestie. That's super rad of you. So rad that I kind of feel like a jerk for saying I need it today. No, it's okay. Listen, I am everyone's gopher. I'm used to it in every game I play. No, Oliver was meowing like, where are you? And I'm like, where am I usually? Where am I usually, bestie? It's not hard. Let's get something out. Do I have an iron closet, please? Please. Don't make me work. Listen. Made just for you, and by just for you, it's in my inventory. I'm also really excited for putting like plants and things in the inventory. I can word. I totally can word. I'm curious if we can do that with plants. PC Brian, oh my gosh. With one Artsy Gamer membership. Thank you so much. And oh my gosh, never decaf. Well, I'll take your decaf. As becoming a member too. Wow. Y'all are so dang sweet. Thank you so much. You did not have to do it, but you did it anyway. Martha, enjoy. If you're here, please be sure to say thank you to PC Brian. Literally did not have to do that. I think actually, hold on. How many people do we need? How many more members do we need until I can make another, what's it called? Emote. Let me see. PC Brian, thank you so much for renewing your membership. So dang sweet. I appreciate you. Yeah, all the hypes in the chat, friends. Hearts if you can, ducks if you can, ducks if you can, hearts if you can't. Let me see. We need 3 more members so that I can make another emoji. So that's gonna be super fun. I'm super excited. Thank you, friends. You literally did not have to do that, but you did it anyway. A snowy sweater, because it's yours now. Thank you. You gotta leave. Pineapple Love, member for 25 months. Literally a membler, a toddler, you know. Oh my gosh, peace. With another gifted membership. Diesel, thank you. Okay, first and foremost, PC Brian, thank you. Diesel, thank you. Welcome in Samantha, Neptune, Freckenwin, Maisie, Just Jelly. Okay, well, I guess we're making an emu. We're making an emu on Wednesday. Thank you, friends. Well, let me see. Where are we at now? It'll probably say that we can do it. Maybe, possibly. Thank you, friends. I don't know how to interpret this kindness. Oh my gosh. Yvette with the 10 Artsy Gamer memberships. What is going on? Baraka, hello. Ashley, Susie, Roxanne. Oh my gosh, it's scrolling so fast I can't even see it. Kate, Jenna, Deanna, Riley, Jamie, Oh my gosh. Okay, well, okay. I don't know how to interpret this. Oh my gosh. But yes, we can, wait, hold on. What do you mean that it won't give me? Listen, we've had kind people. Don't be like that. We absolutely can do that. I'd be throwing hands if I lied. What the heck? Because now it's saying like, I need 11? What do you mean? That's a lie. We'll see about that, but we'll make breathe. We'll make another emote. Bloons screen from shut the front door. Anyway, sorry. Okay, so on Wednesday, we'll think about another emote. I think we were talking about like a leaf amiibo, amiibo. Wow. I can't word. So we were thinking about like a nook leaf on top of a duck that was like Animal Crossing inspired for like feeling shy or something. And then we were thinking about like a rainbow one, like a rainbow love one, right? That was something that we were doing. Emoji, thank you. Thank you. Matt, what are you doing? Anyway. Thank you. Well, friends, enjoy your memberships. I've been kind of bad at like doing membership only stuff. My hope is to have members only like early access things, and hopefully we'll be able to do some members only content soon. A rainbow duck with a heart. Okay. Also, this man, so cute. He's a really cute villager, actually. He's really cute, actually. Okay, so... Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's go send... Wait, where am I? I can't. Anyway, let's get sweaters. Oh my gosh, what did I order? Oh, Luxie, you sent me a thing. That's so sweet. Hi, Blast from the Past. Enjoy the coconut. Thank you. Do you think that there should be 10 personality types and maybe it can be gender neutral, like lazy? I agree that there should be gender neutral things. Like gender neutral could be, I don't know. Like what would be a good gender neutral personality? Back to crafting. Enjoy your crafting. Thank you. Luxie gave me coconuts. Appreciate it. And then, oh, we gotta send things to, okay. All right, I remember what I was doing now. Sorry. We don't have 137 members though. A dream, but no. I think it was, we were at 25, and then that was 25 plus 10, that's 35, 5, 37. Okay. There we go. Goodness gracious. I can math. So yeah, like what would a good gender neutral personality be? I would think like maybe, because normals are like the sweet villagers, right? Could there be a shy one? Or could there literally be just like, there's a cranky lady? Like you could have 8 personalities, but they're all gender neutral? Oh man, having multiples of the same personality can make, oh no, I absolutely agree. That's why I'm like, it's too much pet. We already have 2 peppies on here. I'm not gonna add more. And I've had 3 normals before. There have been islands I've seen that had, I kid you not, 10 normals. And I'm like, listen, I know that the normals are so cute, but that's a lot of normal. Your membership is slightly older. Yeah, 47 months. Goodness gracious. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, you'll almost 4 years is crazy. Crazy pants. Okay, welcome to the island. 3 lazies. Yeah. I think I'm trying to remember if I've had multiple, like more than 2 boys on an island of the same personality, because it usually happens where I have more ladies of the same type. I can type and talk at the same time, I swear to God. But yeah, I've had like 3 normals before, and that was, it was fine because it was Sylvana and Vesta and I think it was Lily. But what's really cool about the personalities is that I think almost every one of them have they have lazy A and lazy B, if that makes any sense. So there are crankies that are different than others. For example, you can tell by their voice for the smug and for the I think it's for the cranky. So some crankies will have deeper, darker voices than the typical one. It's mostly found in the bears, I think. I think the bears have the really deep voices. And I know that, like, I think Tex and Graham were the same person, like smug personality, but I know that Julian is a different smug. The difference, it's mostly like, I think one has a slightly different personality than the other in the sense like maybe a little bit more low key. I think it's more voice oriented, and also that like I think Graham's smug type is more flashy. The other smug is more like, oh yeah, I know I'm awesome. You know, it's very like I'm secure in my masculinity sort of chill. And the and and Graham is not like that. Wear this. There you go. I love having in the harem of 10 female villages in my towns. I feel like a key anime protagonist. Oh my god, you need to have like, that should be a show. I'd watch it, and then they just tear you apart. Not you specifically, but like, you know. Yeah, the difference is in the details. Yeah, sorry. Like, I'm not explaining it well, but here, actually here, we'll talk about it. Let me see. I think list of villagers. Let me see if I can explain this better. Because they have a list of like the villagers based on like their, that may be the Nookopedia. So here, ACNH personality types AB. Let me see. So each villager has a main personality: cranky, jock, smug, lazy, snooty, peppy, sisterly, normal, but also a subtype. Depending on if they're A or B version of the personality, they may have small differences between them, such as a difference in social level interactions, difference in voice pitch, and different set of stories they give you with high friendship. Subtypes are all most likely to share a hobby type too. So for example, cranky A will do nature. They have a medium social level and they reminisce about the old days. Cranky B will do education and music with low social level and old man wisdom and advice. Jock A does play. It has high social level, exercising and bodybuilding. Jock B is fitness with high social level, being athletic and sports. Smug A is music or education with medium social level. Their band and dorky past. Smug B has the nature hobby with high social level and wants to be trendy and celebrities. Lazy A is nature with a medium social level and wanting to be a superhero and food taster, I guess. And Lazy B has the play hobby with a medium social level and trying to be mature and questioning things. So that's why I think that there are some lazies that I like more than others, because I'm not really a fan of like the superhero food lazy, but I do like the more mature, like chilling out and trying to discover things. That's like the thing that I really like. And then for the ladies, Snooty has education with a low social level with interior design and self-improvement. Snooty B is interested in fashion with a medium social level and is interested in working out and shopping. Peppy A, play, high social level, dancing, TV shows. Peppy B is fashion with a high social level with game, comics, and KK fanatics. So there's a lot of different things. I really like that, actually. And I think both Vesta and Sylvana were different normal types. So it was a lot easier to wait, am I writing this to Apple? Yeah, okay. I never realized they had these differences. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, look up your villagers. I think that was another reason too. I think Tex is the other smug that Graham was not. So he's much chiller than the than Graham was. And I think both Fang and Gonzo were the same. Wade is Lazy A, Carmen is Peppy B. You have Vesta too in Wild World. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I love Vesta. She's my favorite. All right, so I think we've sent things over, right? Right. What's this one? Ooh, a snowy sweater, cute. Yeah, never decaf. That's exactly, because there are some villagers like the lazies whose personality I'm not. Oh wait, no. We need to do the concert because I'm trying to do the Nook Miles for that. So we'll do 6 p.m. Both my crankies, Grizzly and Ricky are cranky B, because I think they both have deeper voices, I think. Yeah, what are you doing? I kept running into the same villagers everywhere I go in the Animal Crossing game. I've currently, like, I'm gonna mess with them. I mean, that's fun. They can be childish and they can mess with my island vibe. Absolutely, right? Like, here's my thing, that I feel that some of the villagers, especially some of the lazies, are highly infantilized. And I'm like, listen, you've moved out of your house, you are paying rent, you are doing all of this stuff, you are an adult. Don't say Pascati unless you have a literal, like, speech impediment, okay? Hassan is a networking gamer. Terrell, hello, welcome in. Axel is Jock B, Shari is Big Sister A. Are you playing Animal Crossing 2? I am playing Animal Crossing 2. Are you excited for the 3.0 update? Who are your villagers? I feel like you are new, so welcome in, spill the tea. We are super nosy. We are currently amiiboing out villagers in preparation for the 3.0 update because it's a new year, new theme sort of vibe. So yeah. All right, hi, we're gonna do this. And get this started. Sounded like you were like, you said Geppetto. No. It's Paschetti, like spaghetti. It's like, oh, it's when I found out what Paschetti was. And I'm going, bro, if you love food that much, you know how to pronounce it, okay? But again, I'm not trying to diminish the fact that people literally have a stutter or a stammer or a speech impediment, right? Like, spring blossoms. That's Sylvana's favorite. Oh no. Marina's normal B and Henry is smug A. That's cool. Actually, okay, let me see what like my villagers are. Let me see. They have the list, right? Where's like the list of like villagers based on personality types? Where did you find that? Was it in Animal Crossing Wiki? Was it Animal Crossing Wiki? Here, let's do list of villagers. I don't typically like using Animal Crossing fandom, but it's fine. It makes you feel lonely. It's okay. Sometimes I just like to listen to music. Wait, what? Wikipedia? Really? Really? Here, let's try. Personality types. Wikipedia. List of villagers. Let me see. Okay, so Antonio is Jock B. Trying to think of how to like do it this way. Fang, I think he's Jock A, to be honest. I mean, oh, okay, so we have Bunny, who is Peppy B. Apple is... Where's Apple? Apple's Peppy A, so we have two different Peppies. Awesome. Trying to think who else. Charlize is Big Sister B. Trying to think of who else is on the island, so we're getting rid of so many of them. Fang is Cranky B. Oh, he's Cranky B. Interesting. Oh, I need to find Olivia. Okay, so Olivia... Oh my gosh. Martha Kins has become a member. Oh wait, was that from like before? Oh my gosh. Right? No, maybe? Wait, where's Olivia? Olivia is... Snooty B. I had also considered getting Julia for this island, which would have been great because she's a different Snooty type than Olivia is. So yeah, I think it's really cool that you can still have the same villager personality type, but if you go by subtype, they're a little bit different. Bunny, hi, how are you? Staying trendy, teehee. Yes, I want to chat. Practicing striking a pose. Oh my gosh, this girl. So cute. All right, we're gonna time travel to modern day times. And let's do this. You manifested Bunny. Love that. Thank you. Because I've been looking for her for 4 days. 4 days. It's crazy. I don't typically do 4-day hunts, but that's what I did. Mm-hmm. Y'all, we've had 19 new members this year. That's crazy. That's crazy pants. Let's see. Add. No, not you. It may have to like wait, but what? Is there like, did it do a weird thing? No. Oh, it must be need to be processed or something because it was like you need 3 and then it was like, no, you can add more. Okay, well, you're being weird. Hank, hello, how are you? Hank, we got Bunny, we got Apple, and we're kind of working on Charlize now, which is very exciting. I can't get rid of Timbra. She's in the DA song Cleo wrote for my island and I'm otherwise too attached. That's okay. Like Timbra, you can have like a mother on an island, right? Like you can have that. How are you doing, Hank? How are things? Are you still in a chokehold with BG3? Oh, the cat's playing with a box. Okay. I was like, what does that sound? I am concerned. What mods are you playing with today? Because I've seen like I've seen them. They're great. Ever tried manifesting anything in your life, like being rich? There's this thing called law of assumption where you say or think stuff repeatedly, they'd manifest. I mean, I was there during like the law of like attraction and oh, what was the big thing that was that was that like Oprah Winfrey had like suggested. You know what I'm talking about? The Secret, that sort of thing. Like, I think it's important to really put energy into things you want to bring into your life, but I don't think just having the thought really helps because, quite frankly, if we had that power, the world would probably be destroyed at this point with like all these conflicting stuff. So what I think about with like making it's like the success is in the details, the success is in the planning. If you have as much of a plan that you can for success, then that's awesome, but life doesn't often work that way. But I think if you put into the work of like, okay, I want, oh, that's right, I got a phone case. If you put into something that you want, that's awesome, but it also kind of removes the autonomy that other things may be in play that just don't revolve around you. Like you can apply to things and not get the job because of various reasons that are literally not your fault. So I kind of worry with that, thinking that if you try manifesting and it doesn't work for whatever reason, you make yourself feel like, well, I'm not trying hard enough, when in reality, there's a very few things in our lives that we actually can control. So I think that if you put into the mindset that like, I'm going to plan for whatever I'm capable of doing and put in the work that will likely get me the results, I think that's a similar thing. But wow, friends already. Okay, I guess I picked right. Cool. Hi. Yeah. Not too many unhinged mods, just mostly staring at my most recent tab because I made him too beautiful. Stop making them look like you, Hank. Okay, well, cool. Antonio and me are hanging out today. I'm so sorry about butting in on that, so I will leave you to your friendship. Bye. Wow, that's not what I thought was gonna be, but cool. Already settling in. Nice. Apple's there too, yeah. All right, so we have our girl Olivia, who's gorgeous. Hi, babe. How are you? All right, so let me see. I'm trying to think what else. I did not gift him this hat, by the way. This was a Megan gift from the previous island. Yeah, no, she's fitting in great. I clearly was incorrect. Ooh, we gotta see what her house looks like. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be super fun. All right. Wow, this is a house. Hi. Are wait, Bunny and Apple are not the same. Tee-hee. Wait, hold on. Can someone go back a couple of, like, seconds and, like... Do they have the same catchphrase? No. No, hold on. Hold on. No. Hold on. Control F. Bunny. Bunny is Teehee. Apple was squeakers or cheekers, right? Are they already sharing catchphrases? Hold on, I'm sorry. Like, my brain's not computing. They've already like moved in. It's like it's just I like work here. It's like what I provide to the island doesn't even bloody matter anymore. The 3 peppies that I have on the island now, it's like, is it Apple or is it Bunny? Because that was Bunny's catchphrase, right? That was Bunny's catchphrase, but she's like, hi, please don't tell me you have Teehee as a catchphrase. And hold on. Okay, sweetheart, we're good. I just want to see how you were doing. She's a bit of an... Okay, well, thank you. I just need to see this really quickly, just to make sure. Hi, I'm sorry. Can you say that again? Let's talk. Okay, wait, one more time. Sorry. Okay, no, it was Cheekers. Okay. I feel very gaslit. I feel very gaslit right now. Okay, yeah, no, fine. Okay, never mind. Maybe I was talking to Bunny and I just had a fever dream. That happens when people are really nice to me and I just can't fathom reality right now. All right, so... Okay, so now we're on the typical day. Tabby is... We're saying goodbye to Tabby. And then it'll be all right. I know it'll be fine. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm fine. I'm the epitome of calm. I am a chill pond during a hurricane. Luxie, hello. Thank you for the coconuts, by the way. I appreciate you. How are you doing? Hopefully you got some use from the items. All right. Woofa. Goodbye, Tabitha Alleyway Catterson. That's a name. That's a name. Not Terabithia. I'm just happy to have, like, all ladies now. Or mostly ladies. She's gonna be fun. I think she's gonna be a fun villager. I'm excited. I was inspired by Tabby Cat. Oh man. Okay, so what would be weird for you, like for you all, if you had an island full of just one personality or one species? Because I've tried to do one species islands before and it's a lot. Like I love the fact that people can do like all dogs, all rabbits, all cats. It just, it's a lot. My best name ever was Bamathy James Blue Deer. Nice. I think all Peppy would make me go nuts. Same. Oh yeah, Lucy, that's right. You're going for all wolves. That's right. Oh, we got to buy. Hold on. Maybe cats is one of my favorite species. I think if I were to do an all like one species island, I think I would try my hand again at the penguins because I think the penguins of all the species, like there's not a bad penguin and I really like penguins. I don't know. I want to do an all lazy island, but I think it would get old. I enjoyed my all cat island. An all lazy island would be interesting. Again, I think lazies are probably one of my least favorite personality types because it's like, again, some of them feel like literal children and I'm just like, listen, I'm raising my own. I don't have time. Ooh, half wolves and half sheep. That would be cool. I think that there was someone that was doing like an all sheep island with the exception of Shep because, you know, he's a sheepdog. That would be really cute. I think I would also do like an all frog island. All frogs would be really fun. I would also do... I think I'd also like if I could do a theme on the Slumber Island with different villagers, because we can't do that apparently. I would do like a Sahara savanna desert island where it had like savanna, it would have a lion, it would have a hippo, and a crocodile or an alligator, or whatever they're called. I think they're alligators. I would have Cranston, who is a secretary bird, because I think secretary birds are from Africa. I think. An all dog island named Heaven. Stop. I'd cry. Having multiple town islands would have helped create. Yeah, I still think like you can clip this, and if I'm right, I expect Nintendo to pay me royalties. No, I'm just kidding. But the cat's knocked something down. I'm gonna be right back. The cat, so my cats, well, what no, someone must be renewing their membership or something. I don't know why it's at 50. That's weird. Was it 37? I think. Yeah, it was at 37. One of my cats really likes water bottles, especially when it's like carbonated water. And he got on the counter, which he knows he's not supposed to do, and he knocked it over. So it's fine. We're good. But they're just being cats. It's fine. I love cats. I do. Sometimes I want to turn them into mittens. Yeah, the dog heaven idea is really cute. I think if I were to go full theme, I would probably do like an African savanna, Sahara desert sort of thing, where it's like lush desert and like forest in the south and like super desert in like the back area. That would be so cool. Yeah, I'd like that. And I'd have hippos and rhinos and lions, like really big. Actually, those would be really big creatures, right? So we'd have like Savannah, who's the zebra. We'd have like a hippo. Leonardo's a cheetah, so we could do that. Camel by camel. Let's do flooring. Does the NPC on the screen have any inspiration behind the Sahara Desert theming? No. No. It just reminded me of it. No, that's something that I had been thinking about for a while. Like, if I was to go truly a full, like, realistic theme, I've always wanted to do, like, a lush desert sort of thing. And I think it's really cool to highlight and celebrate different parts of the world that aren't often celebrated, like parts of Africa. So I think that'd be really fun. Let's see, we got the summit wall, we've got circuit flooring, we've got the argyle rug, the daisy meadow, and this, I don't think I have the snowflake rug. That's cool. Texas playing army. That's definitely not a me thing. That was a Megan thing. Ooh, where did I get that? Where did I get this? Wait, where's my stuff? Wait, hold on. Sorry. I don't know where my shiitake mushrooms are. Wait, where's my stuff? Oh, here it is. Okay. So, let's go and see what she wants for the last day. But no, I would absolutely do a Sahara or a savannah thing. I've also wanted to do like alien fairy core, like a different planet, but like not fairy core, but cottage core. So like alien cottage core seemed really fun. Personally, the desert's my least favorite biome, for I hate the sand. It's rough. Yeah, I mean, I think it also depends on the desert, but because there's so many different desert types. I personally like deserts that have really big rock formations like Sedona, Arizona. Oh, love it. I also really like, I don't like super sandy deserts like you would see in like on dunes and stuff. Also, what did you ask me to make you? What did you ask me to make you? Hold on. Finding everything you need for the iron shelf. Okay. Does it have cool lizards? So far, so good. And sand gets everywhere? Sure. Absolutely. What is with the meowing? And you can come here. I'm approachable. Iron shelf. Oh my gosh, so pitiful sounding. All right, iron shelf. Let's see if I have an iron shelf, maybe? Let's see, we got glow in the dark. Oh, I have to make it? Like a scrub? Yeah, no, the kitty is very much kittying right now. Artsy likes penguins. Artsy wrecked their search history by Googling penguin feet for reasons. Listen, I wanted to be like biologically accurate, and penguins have distinct feet per species, okay? Okay. Snow's the coolest biome for me, hence why I always have my islands time to early January. Interesting. I knew a person, they don't come around very much anymore, or if they are, they're chilling out, but they had set their island to, I think, December 2020, and that they just play that month over and over. And I thought that was a really interesting way to play the game, because I'd never heard of people doing it like that before. Text needs an only penguins account? Wow. Wow. This is a family-friendly channel, y'all. Just kidding. Did I tell y'all that I was considering actually moving up my streaming rating to like 16 plus? I was considering it. I don't think I will though. Are you Anakin? A lot of people apparently have like Anakin-based trauma. Penguins are so far my favorite villagers. But yeah, no, penguins are so cool. There's not a bad penguin. There's not. I've not had an instance where like I wanted Puck on an island, but like I could be convinced. I could be convinced to have Puck on the island. He is very pink. But like Hopper's a great villager. Roald is great. I like Iggly, despite the fact that a lot of people don't. Texas, I think Tex is probably one of my favorite smugs. I think he may actually be my favorite smug, honestly. Sprinkles is adorable. Aurora, she looks plain until she gets really excited, and then she has laser beam eyes. Frigga is, I think, one of my favorite villagers, like a top 20. I like Gwen. I think I like Gwen more now, but I always get her and Frigga mixed up. And then I like Flo. I'm trying to think who else. Chabwick is okay. I think if I liked a lazy more, I like Wade and Cube more. And then I'm trying to think what else. Like, are there any other penguins? I love Hopper. Yeah, no, Hopper's great. Hopper is in my New Leaf town, unless he's decided to leave. He may have decided to leave. I haven't been on that town in a couple of weeks. I know that Pearl left. Yeah, like, listen. He just, like, sits there and he's, like, just singing. He's playing Army Man. He's just, like, he's in his own vibe. I think I may change out the hat, but, you know, actually, no, I like that hat. It's funny. Force jokes by dumb. Oh my gosh. Puck's helmet comes off when you give him hats. Oh, I like Boomer too. Speaking of hats, Boomer's fun. Basti, I got this for you. Basti, I made it, right? Didn't I make this? I did. Oh, it's an iron shelf. Oh, wait, no. Wait. Crap. Did I, like, cancel it? Did I cancel it? I'm gonna be so mad if I bloody canceled that. Oh no. See, this is what happens. Like, you say you have a master's degree and you don't read. Reading's important, by the way. Yeah, no, I really like Hopper. Let's craft. Let's actually like give her the thing she requested. Iron shelf. Iron shelf. Balls. Okay, iron shelf. Goodness gracious. All right, more iron apparently. Which is fine. Like we can do that. I need to get rid of these two. Need to get rid of that. Where's the iron? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. There we go. I'm gonna need to get more gold stuff for crafting too. I cannot believe that in a couple of days I will have completed my my DIY furniture thing. That's gonna be crazy pants. I thought you had an iron shelf in storage. Did I have an iron shelf in storage? Did I just like make this for no reason? Wait, did I? God, I didn't even take it out. Did I make it? I can't today. I can't today. I cannot. Did she ask for it? No, I'm just kind of like going at life, just dancing through life. Picking the wrong buttons, you know. Usual nonsense that is of the Artsy Gamer brand. Usual. Typical. All right, I'm gonna be so mad if I don't actually have this. Iron. Iron. No, I have to make it. Hopper's baby, I take Rolled, the one. He's, I think he's the one that's based off of Mario, right? Like he's the Mario penguin. I'm gonna just cry. I tell people to read and pay attention, and you know what I'm not doing? I'm not reading, I'm not paying attention. I just work here. I think I just got the iron for it. So, okay, let's try this again with feeling. And if she cancels, I'm gonna cry. I'm going to absolutely cry. All right. So if people are dismantling their islands, Alfonso's absolutely Mario coded because he goes, "It's a me." You chose Rolled for your winter island. Cute. Please take this. Please don't tell me that I just like completely canceled everything. Please take this. Here. Man, I like how you can be mean, like fascinating. Please. Here, here, please take this. I'm glad that they don't change the item because that would be so rude. Take it. Oh my gosh. Hopper is tied to what made me love Beardo, so he's very special. Hopper was the villager moving in that Beardo wanted to make takoyaki and peanut brittle for back in 2020. So cute. Terraforming for hours. My method, because I used to be like that, I'm like, why would I re-terraform when I can just like get a new island? And now I'm just like, why get a new island when you can just terraform? What I typically do is I do things in spurts. I mostly like go around and removing flowers and then items and kind of just work in pieces. What's been really helpful for me, especially with 2.0 items, is like making it seem like everything is under construction. And I totally did not ask her to kick out anybody. I just kind of like left. Wow. Wow. And so when I planned out this island, my hope is actually that I don't have to do much in the way of terraforming, but I think I'm going to do things a little bit differently. Let's do this. I've never had, she may have actually been like the original Sisterly for a very short-lived island, but I don't remember having her. I love that too. Let's do it. I flattened my island and just finished terraforming today. Never decaf, what are you doing? What are you doing with your island? I'm so curious. Oh, Tabby. Wow, all of these villagers I think are within like the past month. So I got Tex in December. I think Tabby replaced Blue Bear, right? Wow, wild. You got it. Tabby's fine. She gave me her photo. It's okay. I, for some reason, decided to make a canal connecting my rivers on my island, so that took some work. Oh, yeah. I've done that. I did that for my first island where I made a canal, and I love that idea because I was considering actually doing like a canal for this island too. But I also kind of want it to be a little bit more natural. I don't know. I don't know because I had an image of how I wanted this town to be, but then I made the decision that I kind of want to use the entire island instead of smushing it like I typically do. And I don't know. I don't know. I do think I want to have like a long strip of like a forest, kind of like, yeah, see, we're getting more colors here. That's fun. And then we'll have Charlize. And it feels a lot more cohesive now. Like, even though these four right here are very white, they still have color that interacts with everybody else. I'm pretty excited about it. The name is Cabot Cove. Wow, that's so cool. Coastal fishing cottage core town. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. If I wanted to terraform something, I'd just do it small, like my futuristic city, and it's the island center with little mountains covering the servers, skyline panels. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, we gotta say goodbye to Tabby. And she's like, wow, you are kicking out so many people. There are so many different things. Scott, hello. I saw you getting ready for your Dinkum chill time. How are you? Happy almost 4 years. Your membership is older than my child. Holy moly. And Glitter Bombs, you're here. I've decided to move off this island. Sorry to bull, but I couldn't find the right time to tell you. Anyway, I'm packing to move. Thanks for kicking it with me. I'll never forget about you. And I don't feel bad because I literally had this girl on my first island. It's okay. It's all right. How are you, Scotland Yard? Mr. Shelby. Also Ahmad, how are you? Okay, I'm trying to think, like, what can we do? We have about, like, 30-ish minutes. We could... I could clean up the flowers, which I'm sure is very riveting. I'm trying, again, to not do Rossetti's work for him. Now, I just came from our Dinkum local play. It's crazy my membership is about to start preschool. I know. I know. Crazy pants. How was your Dinkum local play? What are you working on? Yeah, maybe we'll clean up some flowers. I need to manage this. Also, I'm totally copying Pat, okay? So this is not a novel concept, and a lot of people have it, but I want to turn my phone into a Game Boy. Also, I didn't realize that you could actually like change these colors. That's cute. This. Because I had the teal Game Boy Color. How cute is this? Like, how seriously flipping cute is this? It's so cute. I love it. Like, okay, I'm sorry. Can we just, like, I know this is so silly to get excited for, but I love it. You went to the island reef and went mining. Ooh, so cute. Okay. Let's just do dailies, I guess. Let's just do dailies. Nintendo Game Boy. I know. I love it. I love it. We'll sell that. We'll get rid of that. Square glasses. I don't know why. For the wall rack. Yeah, okay. I enjoyed going over the villager personalities while we went through the KK song. Yeah, it's so cool that like the subtypes really do provide a change in gameplay. All right, let's see. I think, yeah, let's like do some flower management because again, I'm planning on doing different flowers than what's here because I think I was going to do, let me see. Let's take a look at my mood board, shall we? Oh, yeah, here we go. Scott, I'm so glad that you were not present for this because Anyway. Yep, got a picture. And oh, hold on. Oh, Stu was also on a villager hunt. That was fun. Where was it? Oh, here it is. So this is kind of the vibe I was going for with yellow cosmos, red roses, and blue, what's it called? Blue windflowers. So I'm trying to be a little bit more colorful than this, but this is kind of like the vibe that I'm hoping for the town. And I want to save like my excitement for the new items too, so that I'm not just like, I'm only going to be using these items. I know, I was so lucky. I was so lucky. So I'm thinking about doing this. It's very bare bones, right? Like it doesn't have anything to do with the builds or anything like that, but I think I'm pretty excited. So yeah, let's clean some flowers, I think. People were saying that they were worried that they were going to lose like ranking, like go down to 3 stars or less because they're dismantling. And I'm like, I have so much stuff on this island that even if I go without flowers, I'm still going to have plenty of my ranking. So let's craft and then we'll get started with that. And then, oh, I need to plant a tree. I've just been putting the money trees anywhere instead of my little money thing, so we'll just put it here. And then, oh, we need the pipe. Hold on, let me get the pipe out too. Yeah, for this island, like, I don't think I ever really leaned into the town aspect. Like I've tried and I don't feel like I ever do it well. So this is kind of my hope that I can play around with that. Okay, so we'll do this and just start cleaning. So riveting, I know. I don't know if I want blue. How do you all like do flower arrangements on your island? Because there are some instances where people do beautiful, very like floral islands with all these different colors. And I'm like, how do you do that without it looking like a mess? You like the Mario pipe a lot? Do you use it often on your island? Because I know that it's available from the promotion. We can do a snowboy today too. I haven't done a snowboy in a hot minute. Ever watched Denzel's Animal Crossing? Yes. Yes. So it's funny you should say that because Mask was the catalyst for me actually liking Hippo. Because it was, I think, either the second movie where it's like the big reset or something. I don't remember, but it's like it's one of those. And Hippo is like, he keeps hitting me on the head with a net and I just want to be friends. And I was like, we're awful. You know, like it's I still want to do that video of like in defense of ugly villagers. I really do. I think I should at some point. But like Hippo became something different when like after that movie. I want to keep that there. It transformed my opinions about villagers in general. I think also like 2.0 and Happy Home Paradise with villagers prompts, because it suddenly wasn't really about how they looked. It was more about like their interests. And so Beardo became really endearing because of that. Limburg has a really nice one that's cute that I played around with. I'm trying to think, like there's the mouse that has like the face thing on. I'm not as much of a fan with his design, and I've never really had an interest of having him, but other than that, it's fine. Listen, Beardo, like I got to that point, okay? Also, I know that Snacks from Snack Break had like this whole thing with like Beardo and a towel, and that was really funny. Oh man. Okay, we'll just sell all of these. Should I hold on to my, no, I don't need to hold on to my fossils because I already have everything done for the crafting. Never mind. New Game LD made a sequel of it? No. I use black tulips as my main color, and then each villager gets a flower that complements their home. Ooh, that's a nice way to go about it. I like to give villagers like flowers around their house that looks like that's their color scheme. So I think I have, or I had red lilies with the white pansies because it's white and blue for Olivia. I think I did black tulips, pink windflowers, and some white thing for Fang and for Antonio since they have a similar color scheme. Let me see right here. Yeah, oh yeah, it was black roses, white lilies, and yeah, it was this one. Okay, so we'll hold on to the blue one. Oh my gosh, the flowers be flowering back here. I'll have to watch the sequel because Denzel is such an incredible creator. I also like the fact that he does live streams to explain what he's doing with his animation, which I think is really cool. I know that Evil Imp used to like talk about how the sausage gets made. He hasn't posted anything for a while, but I really like. Also, a lot of my opinions of certain villagers, like Dom and Judy, are absolutely defined by Evil Imp's interpretations of them. Terrifying, basically. It's really cool. Like, we all can get different opinions. And why do we have it at 84? Stop it, YouTube member. I wish it would not do it that way. Whenever someone renews their membership, it adds it by the month instead of like the specific person. That's annoying. I'll need to figure out why it does that. Maybe it's a YouTube thing. I don't know. I have one by my house and it gets me to the other end of the island, resident services. There are some people who, when the pipes were first introduced, they made subway systems. So they would do subway things that you go down the stairs and then there was a pipe. I always thought that was really darling. I wonder if I could do that for this one because, let me see, I have 4 inclines right now. And I want to make sure like this island has to be accessible to villagers. That's like one of my biggest requirements for an island. And oh yeah, this is turning out really nice. And then we'll have a green one here. Cool. So like I could do a subway system that would make the town a little bit more towny. We could do that. Actually, I think a subway system would work really well with like the hotel too. That'd be really cute. Oh man, the amount of cleaning. The amount of cleaning. Wait, where's the pipe? Where's the pipe? You want to look down on my peasants? Yeah, I'm trying to like really elevate my builds because I tend to gravitate towards natural builds anyway, and that's not a problem. But I feel like I've never really discovered a way to push the envelope when it comes to city builds. And I don't want to do fake buildings per se. Like I'm okay with extending buildings and adding like storefronts and oh my gosh, look at this cutie. And like the castle walls and the arches against things so it looks more established. But wait, where's the other one? Hello? Where's the other snowball? The other snowball's over here. I'm gonna throw hands. Wait, hello? Where's the other snowball? Am I just... I mean, listen, I haven't been reading, so I guess that could be a contributing... Oh, here it is. I was about to be like, excuse. Thank you. Yeah, no, I was like, where the heck is it? It's literally right in front of you, bestie. Like, literally right here. Yeah, this man's a cutie. I don't know why it took me so long to have him on the island, but he's really fun. And even though I made like the square, like a big, huge ass square around this island, I think I'm going to change it up in the front because it's going really close to the entrance of like the airport. And I think I want to do something a little bit different with that. So hopefully I'll figure that out once we start unlocking the 3.0 stuff. When you look at the town map's character roster list, does it feel incomplete without a 12th resident or the empty gap? Yeah, kind of. Imagine they're like, oh, by the way, you can bring on a an 11th villager. Like, how many villagers could you have in New Leaf? Because I think I've been stuck at 10 for New Leaf, and I thought that like you could have more. And maybe I was just like, I had imagined it completely, like that was such a fever dream or something. Okay, let me see. I think we need it to be a little bit larger. Little bit. Yeah. Ready and go. So close. What do you mean? What do you mean? You're perfect. Snow boy, you're amazing, just the way you were formed. What the heck? What are you talking about? Oh wait, no, your head's a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bulky. Okay. New Leaf is also 10, same for City Folk. Oh, yeah, no, the GameCube had more. Interesting. I don't know what happened with like the first year of me playing Casual Crossing, but when I first started playing on this island, I was like a snow person. Like I was perfect at it. A sprungwide. Love it. Let me see. Is there anything else that I can do? Because I'm trying not to clear out everything. I don't want to do the entire man's work, you know? I think it'll be really cool to have just like random villagers coming in and visiting. I think that's going to be super fun. Because it always feels like this island is both collectively too small and too big for 11 residents, you know? Like there are instances where people can make their islands look like feel so enormous and so filled in. And I always feel like my islands are just so cramped, but also there's not enough going on. I think that's more of a me problem though. I think that's more of a me problem. Oh no, oh no. Stop, listen, thank you. I do want to hold on to the blue roses though. I'm pretty protective of my blue roses. We're gonna get rid of that flower though, because we don't need the lily of the valley yet. Excuse, thank you. And hold on to those flowers, and then get rid of these. Oh my gosh, it is so weird, friends. 3 days. In 3 days, we're gonna have 3.0. And I have 3 new villagers coming to the island. I mean, we already have 2 of them, but you know what I mean. I think I'll hold on to that one just in case. All the houses have their own builds that I haven't done anything with. Oh my gosh. Oh, are the Christmas lights down now? Oh, looks like they are. Me too. Did we ever find out whether or not we can store the crops, like the pumpkins and the carrots and things? I would assume yes, right? Because they're plants, right? Speaking of hitting with a shovel, that always happens by accident for me in the roads. Oh yeah, no. Sometimes, like, if the villager is in my way, though, that's not on accident. The Christmas lights are still up at your house. We took ours down. I think it was the Monday of like the first full week of January. In your closet? I have a bunch in there now. Yeah, no, I was wondering about the trees, like right here. Because I think I didn't realize that Isabel had taken them down. No. It's ridiculous that I have to go all the way around, go take the flipping pipe where I'm just gonna be literally right here. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh, I did a silly pants thing. All right, well then I'm just gonna. So silly of me. All right. Also, friends, we are 12 likes away from the last like bubble break I think that we'll probably get today. So if 11, 12 beautiful people can like the stream, we will end on a bubbly note. I may just be nice and end on a bubbly note anyway, because you all have been so dang dang sweet. All right, yeah, we'll just do it this way. Oh my gosh, this is so much flour. Yeah, I don't want my entire inventory to be taken up of like flowers. So I want to keep the trees. I think that'll be really helpful. And I definitely want to keep the shrubs. And I'm definitely breaking my rule to have at least one shrub that's in bloom because I don't like the camellia very much. No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, no, no. Can we aim? I wonder what the cost will be to upgrade the new storage when the update comes out. So it's in increments of what, 500,000, right? Because I think the original upgrade was, hold on, let me not talk out of my tush. So hold on, ACNH inventory upgrade. Let me see. House inventory. Let me see. So it's 500, 700,000, 900,000. And then that's 1,200,000. So it looks like they're doing it in increments of 2, 2, and then it'll be 3, and probably either, what, 4 or 5. So it'll probably be about 1,500,000 bells for the second, like the first upgrade, and then probably either 1,700,000 or just 2 million. It will cost you it'll cost you all the sad. Like that's basically it. So I'm assuming that it's going to be at least 1.5 million each time. That's my theory. So I have enough money for that. I was a little worried because I spent over 1 million bells in building up and taking down the inclines and bridges. But I think that we're probably going to be expecting like at least try to have 5 million bells in your ABD. The golden shovel you earn after helping Gulliver in Animal Crossing. You get the watering can, the golden watering can when you hit 5 stars. You forgot and used up all your bells. Oh no, oh no, that's sad. Oh no. I mean, I don't know if you're using no-no islands or spicy islands. I don't know why we were calling them no-no. It's totally fine to use them. But I'm sure, like, I've considered actually just like going and getting some golden nuggets because I do want to just make a bunch of golden tools. So we'll see. You know, utilize the turnips. So if people want to make some money for the turnips, we have a Discord where you can do turnip trading. That's a thing you can do. I think we'll probably finish here. Last month was the first time I went to a TI. Looks like I'll be going again. Yeah, so here is, I'm not saying that this is a wrong way to play, okay? Because I know that people do this and it's totally fine. I personally would not get infinite bells. I did it once and I instantly regretted it because it's like it gives you infinite bells, right? Where you get like 999,999,999 bells, right? It gives you almost 1 billion bells. And it just ruined the game for me. So I would recommend that if you like the life sim aspect of playing this game, that I think the easiest way for me to do it is like I sell inventory stuff. Like I made over 1 million bells just selling stuff from my inventory that I know I wasn't going to use for the update. That made me a lot of money really quickly. I also like would go to treasure islands and like get nuggets, which would give you like about 4 million bells, which is fine. Yeah, the infinite bells. Yeah, Luxie, it's a time. It's a time. You can, so what you do, they hacked the turnips where you can buy like 3 turnips and it'll say a negative number, but it'll send you a full bank load of bells. And it made me feel really weird because I personally am of the opinion that there shouldn't be billionaires in the world today, and I didn't like it. All right, I think here's what we're gonna do. We're actually going to start selling things that we don't need to clear off inventory and make some money. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I personally like, if you are a major builder and you like having a lot of money to like just buy things, that's fine, right? Like if you are building bridges and taking things down, it's definitely an option to play. I'm not a fan of it personally, and it ruins the immersion for me for like being that well off. All right, I think I'm gonna, yeah, I'll sell you. I'm trying to like clear stuff out. Oh no, not you. You, and you. Like I have over 4,000 items in my inventory. I think I can like sell things, right? Sure, but my view is like, if I had that much money, I would just feed people. I'm a terrible rich person. Like, I would feel so gross that there's so much wealth disparity in the world that it's like, it would be offensive to me that homelessness existed. And not in the sense that I'm offended by homeless people. I'm offended that homelessness is a concept that is okay. Like, no. We're going to use this money to, you know, fund infrastructure for mental health and for safety for people who need it the most. Like the fact that billionaires can literally save the planet and they choose not to gets me so mad every time. It's like, you benefit so much from society and you don't pay taxes. That's gross. I was already regretting going to one. So Never Decaf, listen, I think of it as, if you want to feel a little bit better, it's like, it's not trying. It's that you're getting an extra oomph, right? Like it is a give and take sort of sentiment. So don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. You are making use of a free service. If it's something that you don't want to do often, then don't do it often. But if you need something, like, I think there was an instance where I used Treasure Islands to get DIYs, like seasonal DIYs, because for some reason I couldn't get all the seasonal DIYs for whatever reason. And so I would learn the DIY from a Treasure Island, and then I would get like, you know, a stack of the specific like seasonal thing, like the cherry blossoms. I don't feel bad getting cherry blossoms from a different island, because that's a pain. If somehow I got rich, I'd be like the MySpace guy and chill out. Yeah, no, like we did not know the good we had it with Tom. Tom is like living his best life. He is a fantastic, you know, what's it called? He's a photographer. He's just doing his own thing, and all he wanted was to be our friend. We did not know the good we had it. I think I'm gonna get rid of you. I also miss MySpace. I miss social media when it was social and not some like aesthetic hellscape where it makes you feel bad for being you know? Yes, exactly. Diesel, that's what I said. It's like, if I was a billionaire, you can tax me 100% after $999 million. Name a dog park after me. Give me a trophy that said I won capitalism, and then I would probably do my part to be like, okay, I need to take care of my friends. I need to go back to my communities and make sure that they're okay. I need to fund, infrastructure that will support communities that are both underserved on purpose and need to be elevated and represented more. No, I would be literally a politician's worst nightmare, because I would not be a lobbyist. I would actually be funding the things that I wanted to see in this world. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. But that, that's anyway. No, it does. I do think that if you are a sociologist, or if you are a psychologist, I'm sure that there are studies that are done based on the impacts of ridiculous wealth on your there's like this clear separation of humanity. It is dehumanizing to be outside of that circle. And I just okay, if I was going to really be focused on luxury, my luxury would be that I would have an entire wardrobe that was designed specifically for me. So it's not like a brand thing. It's that I purchased the ability to have a wardrobe that fits me perfectly every time, that has the color scheme that I want, and that I could support an artist to make me clothes that made me feel my best. That is what I would do with my money. With that's my specific guilty pleasure, is that I would have a wardrobe that was catered and made for me. But this whole thing of talking about, oh, this $50,000 handbag on TikTok. I think I was on that stream with Peyton. I'm like, I would not purchase a $50,000 handbag if I was a billionaire. I would use that to feed people. I can't. Yeah, no, Dolly Parton is a great representation of a rich person doing her part. I would aspire to be like Dolly Parton. I don't think I could do it, because Dolly Parton is a national treasure, but it offends me that it continues to be this conversation that, oh, well, people who are poor aren't doing their part. I'm like, it is hard to actually do things when $40 for you is something that you can do for fun, when $40 for somebody else on a budget is trying to feed their family for a month. So no, they can't actually save that $40. They have to use it in order to take care of themselves. That is the big thing, and the big separation from people who are born into wealth, is that they have no concept of what it means to budget, to save, and any other sort of relationship with money other than, oh, it's a thing that I can do and use, right? Anyway, yes, all hail Dolly Parton. Sorry, I got here is a book. It's not a fun read. It's actually quite awful. It is a necessary read. If you have not started reading People's History to the United States, especially if you are an American, it will change the way that you look at the system, and also kind of the romanticization of the founding fathers. I'm not saying that the founding fathers were, devil incarnate, but Alexander Hamilton in real life was not this, I'm trying to think of the word. He was not he came from nothing, right? He worked to get there, but his view was that of connecting to the rich and the powerful for the infrastructure for government to work. And so the things that we're experiencing now is absolutely by design. And I'm on the chapter about women's role in the United States. I get so mad. I get so mad. Here's a terrible book. No, it's not a terrible book as in it's a happy read, right? It's a necessary read. It's one of those books that I feel when my child is starting to enter into social studies and civics and stuff, we're going to give him the child abridged version, because in living abroad as an American, he doesn't have the same context of what we do as an American, and how important that is to remove that romanticization of what it means to live in America. So yeah, no, it's a thing. It's a thing. Actually, I'm just thinking about this. Yeah. What's the book title? It's A People's History of the United States. It starts with the original colonization efforts of the Italians and the Spanish. And what I really like about this author is that he said, you know, we often hear the stories of like the romanticized ahistorical accounts of like, oh yeah, Americans pulled them up by the bootstraps and like, you know, white men, blah, blah, blah. But hello, Kauai Crossing Maple, you've entered into a good time. But he talks about it from the perspective of the people who are already in America, right? The ones that, you know, crossed over from Russia and Alaska and then ended up staying because, you know, ice melted. And talking about from the perspective of how the society changed from being more of an equal, like, camaraderie, like shared property experience to the notion of, you know, forever a martyr, English concepts of like gender and stuff, and how that transformed history to what it is today. It's really fascinating read. Like, I would get it as an Audible version or an audio version. Don't get Audible, don't support Kindle, but like get it from your local library. I got mine from my local library with the digital stuff. And I think the author's brother reads it. It's very good. That, and for my federal Indian law class, we had to memorize all the major dates. Yeah, which was a lot. I haven't even gotten there yet, right? Like it feels that even with how extensive, I'm gonna get rid of this too, how extensive the history is, it doesn't even like scratch the surface with how messed up like it is, and that it's by design. And so you have to kind of sit with, hello Laser Sharp, hello. You have to sit with this notion that no, that was done on purpose. It's not broken. It is working exactly as it should. And I'm thinking about like the way powerful and rich people, specifically men, white men, are able to do these things. It's because that has been ingrained in our society since the get-go. It's like since the original settlers of the Mayflower, and even before that point. And I'm just like, you need a flipping master's degree to sit through just how extensive this is, and like, how do you even begin to heal that? And the way you heal it is that you have to just change everything. And like, how it's like not how do you heal, but like how do you repair that damage? And the answer is like, I think a lot of the damages are like you can't, and it breaks my heart. I've been sitting with this. Oh yeah, no, Diesel, it's a good book. I am supporting not my local, but my like library from the state that I'm legally like residing in. So I've been supporting my library that way. But yeah, it's a read. It's about 36 hours long. It's a very big book. I think, we have multiples? I don't think people are going to ask me for food stuff. So I think we're just gonna, yeah, get rid of this. Yeah, let's actually just get rid of all the food. Yeah. So that's like my TED Talk is I've been trying really hard to sit with the actual history, not the history that I was taught growing up, especially coming from a white middle class background. And in reality that marginalized groups, although I think there's a better term for it that I've been trying to use better, I'll figure it out, but we have more in common than we think we do, especially when it comes to a class dynamic of those who have and those who do not. And it's so fascinating. Like, I've been sitting with like the whole spider web of legislation and how the government was designed that way to make it nearly impossible to, you know, tear it down. So it's been really fascinating. That big book was The People's History of the United States. Yeah, it's a 36-hour audiobook. It is a very big book. You've enjoyed libraries since middle school? Oh yeah, no, I love libraries. Yeah, totally. Yeah, Gilded Age. I mean, look, we're bringing back the plague. We're somehow thinking that we know more than doctors, but to be fair, there's this whole thing about how, you know, the medical system prioritizes the health and wellness of a certain type of person, i.e. white men. And so it's like, yes, that also needs to be overturned and changed, but also like, listen, I'm going to trust a doctor to tell me when I need a vaccination, okay? Like, vaccinations are life-saving. We're not even arguing that we're not. We have more in common with the immigrants fleeing to our country. Yes, that too. It's like, I would rather have an undocumented person next door in my house than a person who is trying to take away my rights because I simply, you know, have the ability to give birth. And in fact, I think a lot of my friends growing up had unknown legal status, and I don't care. So yeah, no, I'm okay with living in a world where polio is not a thing. Although I think someone's trying to bring it back. People have gone so far as to not... I cannot... They won't vaccinate their pets against rabies? Why? No. LMS, no. 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 I think that they have fine-tuned the schedule for vaccinating children pretty well. Like, doctors here are very like, we cannot vaccinate. Like, here is how like so concerned about like vaccinating for COVID. My son could not get vaccinated for COVID because he was under the age of 12. Because they were like, well, we're worried. And I'm going, you vaccinated me when he was in utero. I don't understand. And yet there were babies that were being vaccinated in the States and did fine. Flu shots, fine. Like, I don't I don't need to have the added stress of like my kid dying of a preventable disease. Okay, I already have enough mommy guilt. Yeah, the depth of expertise, like, that's the thing that really gets to me. Is my big thing with generative AI is that it gives people the assumption that what they're searching is enough for it to be true. And it's like, yes, on one hand, being able to kind of navigate the terrible decline of search functions like with Google, because Google is terrible right now. It's like, yes, if you need to have something like, I need to go to the doctor for this thing? And most importantly, I think, like, if you have the ability to go to the doctor and you're concerned, go to the doctor. But it's like, don't diagnose yourself on a search. Like, don't do that. Don't Dr. Google, but don't Dr. GPT, because it makes up things. It does not know what is true and what isn't. It just knows what it's told. So it's, I think what I hope with all that's going on in the world, if we're manifesting, right? Let's go back to like the law of manifestation, and like I want to manifest this internal desire to continue searching for the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it is, and trying to retrain the world and society to do it the way that feels most authentic, instead of like allowing yourself to be transformed into this meat puppet that gets told what's true and what's not on ChatGPT. Listen, I mean, what's also really fun, because there's another book that you need to read, and if you don't want to read it, there is an incredible graphic novel version for 1984. And I remember just like being so absorbed in 1984, the comic, because it's George Orwell literally warned us of what could happen, right? And this notion that if you change history enough times, what's true is what you're told. And so it's like, it's really cool to see how there are diaries and journals from like the 1600s, the 1700s of intersex people, and how I think like doctors would say, you know, this person had mostly feminine body parts down here, but they mostly presented as masculine, and so they lived life in the 1600s as a masculine presenting person. Or like how there were discussions about a person's like specific quirks that didn't really like, they couldn't understand, but they may do. Yeah, media literacy is terrifying, especially now that CBS is basically now officially a propaganda machine. And the fact that we have to get our American news from BBC is downright embarrassing. It just... Anyway, I know that's like, I'm supposed to end now. We actually do have to get going. But friends, let's end on a bubbly note, because I will go on this rant for hours. I will go on this rant for hours. So thank you all so much for being part of not getting 1, not getting 2, but 3 villagers, cleaning up my island, preparing for 3.0. All that jazz. Yeah, no, I will blathers. I will blath forever. Oh, I do want more people to have more expertise on conditions like EDS pots and like, well, literally anything that seems to be like, not a femme problem, but something that is mostly found in women or, you know, femme bodies. It's like, I think we're starting to get to the point where we're pivoting towards actual like perimenopause and menopausal and postmenopausal care when it comes to like hormone replacement therapy and things. But like, we have so much work to do, y'all. We have so much work to do. Anyway, Artsy 2028, right? Right? Thank you all so much for being here. Have a good day. Have a good night. Thank you all for being here, for being your beautiful selves. And here is my hope for you for this week. If you don't have a goal, right? If you need like a weekly goal, is to find a way to protect your peace, but also to be a villager for the village, right? Like, it doesn't matter if it's like your next door neighbor. It doesn't matter if it's online. Like, if you want to benefit from the village, be a villager, okay? So we're going to start that this week, all right, with 3.0. Let's do a nice big belly breath inhale and exhale. Look, we're talking about politics. It's cozy. And another one. A nice big belly breath inhale and exhale. Y'all, we had 19 new members today. Your kindness is ridiculous. Yeah, don't doom scroll. Yeah, be informed, don't doom scroll. Observe, don't absorb. That's worth a thing. You all are so generous. I am so grateful. I will see what's going on with my side of things. I think maybe YouTube just has to process it. And if I'm able to draw an emote, we'll do an emote on Wednesday, okay? So we'll hold me to that. Let's see who is available to send the fun over. Let me see. Who's here? Who's here? We should send you all over. Let's send you to Lumi. Lumi Moon Plays is doing a another Animal Crossing thing, so please be sure to go give her a like and a subscribe. Wait, does Lumi use she, her, or they, them pronouns? I don't remember. We're just gonna use they, them, just in case. So be sure to like the stream at the very least. And if you like Lumi's vibe, please subscribe. I'll see you Wednesday, friends, or Thursday, depending on the update. Maybe both. Maybe both. But I will leave you. Thank you, Nyla. I will leave you with the sentiment that I leave on every live stream and video, that I hope you're being kind to yourself and being kind to others and making art and playing games and encouraging others to do the same. Take care of yourselves, friends. Stay informed. Don't absorb. See you later. Bye.